But I keep... Okay, I think we're on the air. I'm not sure, but I keep... See where it says LastPass is unable to connect to the login server, and it's showing me offline. Look.
Yeah.
But it says that we're...
Let me check and see where you're at real quick. Let me see if we're live, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Loading it. Open. Ooh.
Yeah, this is like wild. I've been trying to get... It's not working, or it's weird.
We are live. We are live right now.
We are?
Yes, we are.
And it says I'm going through my other iMac.
The name of this show is DSFJAD.
Yeah, because I got so sick of typing, Steve and Debbie, this, Steve and...
Exactly.
And this right here says, this right here keeps telling me I'm getting knocked offline.
Okay, well, we're good now. It was just probably an issue in the area. A lot of storms in between us, I'm assuming.
There it goes. That's going to drive me nuts, this LastPass was. I didn't want to connect to the... So, hi, Steve. Or Rush.
Debbie, how are you?
Oh, I had this cute name. It was Rush and Royal Flush. No, Steve Rush and Royal Flush. What a dumb name.
I was just listening to the audio as you were talking, and we sound crystal clear.
We do.
Yes. Because I'm a professional. I'm doing two things at once. I'm pulling a Debbie Daly.
You think... I'm a professional, too.
I am so not professional. Stop it.
Damn it, and I didn't save the baby's recording on GarageBand.
Did he sound something like this? Hey, Grandma, I want a pizza.
No, it was so cute. You should have heard. I wonder if it'll open still. Sometimes GarageBand will, like, not throw something away or whatever. I bet it's not going to be there. What do you bet?
Babies don't say that anyway. Babies don't talk like that at all.
Oh, it was so cute. He put on the Logitech headset, and he was just squealing like a little pig.
That would be a really good idea. Just like put the little headset on with the mic and just let him talk. Because it would be perfect. It wouldn't move around. You know what I mean?
I know. It was, look, recent projects, nothing saved. But I did do a super-duper recording of a super-duper brand-new smash hit song.
Hey, now.
Did I save it? No, I sent it to iTunes, which probably won't open. My computer's really wanky. I think I'm just going to take it into the Apple shop.
Just think you need it to be cleaned out, is what I'm saying.
I think it has too much stuff on it, to tell you the truth.
That's what I'm saying. Just too much. You
Here
do you have
it
an
is.
external hard drive on?
Yeah. You want to hear my new song I recorded?
I would love to.
It's really good. I ride my bicycle past your window last night. Now, wait, I got to stop and I've got to preface this with when she records a song, she doesn't know the words, right?
Right.
So she thinks that she's just, what do you call that? Just
ad-libbing.
Ad-libbing. Okay, they call it freestyling.
Freestyling.
So she begins to freestyle, and it sounds like dog shit. Listen. I roller skated to your door at daylight. It almost seems like you're avoiding me. I'm okay alone, but you've got something I need. Well, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I think that we should get together and try them on to see. I've been looking around a while. You got something for me. Oh, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I ride my bike, I roller skate, don't drive no car. Don't go too fast, but I go pretty far. Oh, somebody who don't drive, I've been all around the world. Some people say I've done all right for a girl. Oh, I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I've been there, yeah. I don't know what to say, but I don't know what the words are to the rest of this song. So I guess I'll just sit here and get daily long. I don't know what to say right here. So I guess I'll go ahead and start. Now, well, watch me change it to rollerblades. I mean,
okay.
Can you see how messed up this is?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cruising along thinking I'm doing great, and I'm even singing what I think is the second verse when all of a sudden the song I'm completely off of the song. Did you hear that?
You're out of key, yeah.
No, not that.
Timing.
I'm completely off on the part of the song. I'm sitting here going, oh, yeah, right.
It's my first time hearing it, so I'm just as off as you.
Oh, so you don't know this song?
No, I love this song, actually.
Oh, okay.
First time hearing you sing it.
Somebody who don't
Watch right here, watch.
been all around the world. Some
See, I think
people say I've got all right for it.
Now watch right here.
Oh, I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I've been there, yeah.
Now, I do not know where I screwed up right there because I thought I was doing fine.
I don't know. I know what you're saying. You don't know if you're in the verse or the chorus.
Oh.
You weren't sure which part you were in.
Yeah, because
Right?
I don't know. I honestly don't know how I could have messed that up because I thought I was doing great. I think I started too soon or something. I don't know what I did.
I don't know what to say, but I don't know what the words are to the rest of this song. So I'll just sit here and get diddy long.
Get diddy long.
Beautiful. I love that. That was improvised, brought to you by...
Get diddy long. I really suck. I really do suck. You know, I trust me, I suck.
You're awesome.
It's horrible. And yeah, look, did I show you this right there? Look.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't either. And it's like, thank you. Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, what is up tonight?
What's going on, Debbie?
We are in the house with Steve Rush and Royal Flush. How about that, huh?
Royal Flush. I thought we were going to call you Hush.
Hush? All right, we'll be Rush and Hush.
It doesn't matter. Royal Flush is fine, but I thought it was Rush and Hush.
Are they hearing this part of the show right now?
Yes, we're on the air. You're such a pro. Oh, I love you.
We really are. We really are broadcasting right now, you swear?
We're broadcasting. Oh, wait, quiet, numbskulls. I'm broadcasting.
Oh, no, I'll yell at those bastards out there. Philip, shut up, you numbskull. I'm broadcasting. There we go.
See, when I attempted it, it didn't work. You know why?
There's nobody there.
Because I'm not good. Because I don't have what it takes, kid. I can't make it in this business.
There's nobody there with you. Here's the song I was doing right here, but it says carry it. Wait a minute. Oh, I have all these songs I want to sing like this one right here. I want to go. Watch. Don't pay my bills. Don't pay my bills. Don't pay my bills. I was just going to... Don't mess with bills. Don't mess with bills. Teddy Bear song. It's Teddy Bear. It's Teddy Bear.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, before you listen to the song, I just recommend that you grab yourself some tissues because Teddy Bear has a hard time.
Here we go. Ready? I wish I had a button eyes and there it is no.
It's a different song.
Shaggy cotton skin and just one set of clothes. Sitting on a shelf in a local department store.
Blankety, blankety, blank.
With no dreams to dream and nothing to be sorry for. I wish I was a teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
Living off loving, not going nowhere. I wish I was a teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
And I'm wishing that I've never fallen in love with you. Here we go.
Yeah.
I wish I had I'm on Teddy. Ain't it a lovely day? I'd have a sewed-on smile and a twinkle in my eye.
Yeah.
And I'd never ever have to learn how to cry. I wish I was. I messed that up, didn't I?
No.
Teddy bear, not living or loving, not going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere.
I was a teddy bear, and I wish I'd never fallen in love with you. I always start singing with the backup singers.
Nice.
I wish I had a string you could pull to make me say,
I got something you can pull.
hi, I'm Teddy. Ain't it a lovely day? And I don't know the rest of the words.
It's never stopped you before.
So we should have like a karaoke contest, and this is number one. Wish I was, thank you, a teddy bear. And that was contestant number one, Steve.
And she's from Mississippi. Her name is Ella Guga, and she's a fantastic little artist. Nice to meet you, babe. Come back next time because you lost this case. Who's the next one up?
Well, the next one up is from Tupelo, Mississippi.
Tupelo.
We've got another one from Mississippi, and she is going to be singing.
Can I look at the list?
She's going to be singing.
You know, I was so. In fairness, I thought the Teddy Bear song was a song that I was thinking of.
She's going to be singing.
She's Got You.
She's Got You by
Briggs and Stratton.
Briggs and Stratton. Take it away. What's her name? I didn't get her name. What's your name, caller?
Kalunga.
My name is Kalunga. Oh, I got to turn it up, I guess.
You were good. I'm going to do some backgrounds for you.
Okay, wait. I have no idea where we are. Wait a minute. We got to start over. I've got your class ring that you gave to me, and it's still signed with love, just like it used to be. The class ring is signed with love.
Yes.
The only thing different, the only thing new. Hey, I can put reverb on me. I've got your picture. She's got the flu. I've got the records. Whenever you were arrested,
You're going to jail.
and I don't hear the reverb on my voice. Is it playing? Oh wait, wrong microphone. Dear, the only thing different. Do you hear the reverb? The only thing new. I've got all the bullshit you left in the apartment, but she got you, and fuck her too. I've got your memory, wah 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 wah, or has it got me? I really don't. Hey, we should have some of the old lady Eunice calling and sing. How about that?
Oh, not yet.
Wow 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 wow, I've got your ring that proved you cared. And I've even got your little baby. I forgot to tell you that my dad wants to kill you. My mom calls me a whore.
Yes, you are.
But I don't care about all that. I just want you some more.
In the back end.
Wah, 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 wah. Or has it got me? I don't know. Blow that song. I'm tired. All right, get her off. Boy, listen to this reverb.
I have no reverb at all, Debbie. This isn't fair.
You got I'll
I'm in a
reverb.
tunnel.
I will reverb your ass off. Here we go. How about that reverb, bitch? Now that's just getting louder. I did write a song today when I was talking to a friend of mine on
I turned my reverb off. Maybe you should do the same.
No, I'm actually performing. It's Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. You ready to hear it? Look where I wrote it. Look.
You know, I want to sing this with you, but I can't because there's a delay.
Is there really?
Yeah, there's like a half-second delay.
Okay, let me try this. Where's my words? She was born in a trailer, her mama was a hoe. The people used to say, take your rotten self and go. Grandpa cooks the books and you know, better leave your lights on, 'cause they're looking for new watering holes.
Sluts.
Their whole family's thieves, pickpockets, hoodlums, born to deceive. Their whole family's thieves. Security alarms don't scare us. We were born to receive. God, that blows so freaking bad.
That's the worst song ever. You should be ashamed. Are you ashamed of yourself right now?
Hell no.
You should be. That was terrible.
No, I'm not ashamed of myself at all.
So now I have your reverb.
You're reverbing the shit out of us.
My reverb's off.
You're reverbing that much? Are you kidding?
This is what you sound like.
Really?
Except more professional.
Here's another one we can sing. The end of, it's called The End of the World. Oh, I think that's that real depressing song right here that goes. Oh yeah, when that chick hung herself in that movie.
Did she die?
Why does your heart go on beating? Why does the sea rush to shore?
Why?
Don't they know it's the end of the world, 'cause you don't love me anymore? Why does my bird go on singing? Why do these eyes of mine cry?
Is that a question?
Don't they know it's the end of the world? Are you backing me up over there?
I can't because I'm delayed. If I was on time with you, I could.
I'm hearing some noise.
I feel like we're in a tunnel, Debbie.
I do too.
How do we get out of this thing?
I don't know, but I did have some new song. I found some new songs today. Did I tell you about that?
You did?
Should I turn the reverb off?
Yes.
No, it was fun.
No, it'll be fun, but it's confusing.
You still have reverb on. Now.
No, I don't.
Yeah. So I can by doing this.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
Do I still
No,
have
it's
it?
off.
Okay, now only me does. Yeah.
Now, no. Do I have it?
Nope.
Ooh, look at you. You're a professional. Now, let's see. Will I have it? Hold on. Do I have it now? A little bit? There we go. I can shut it off. It's off.
You must be working a board then, right? Because
I'm working a board.
I'm working a board too, but I turned your reverb off. I have all these different things I can do, like reverb and this and that, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I got all these toys too, girl. Shit, I got like 9,000 fucking toys. Sorry, excuse my language. I swore.
Do you have echo?
I have echo, I have reverb, I have continuous echo, I have a gazillion.
I can't see what mine are because the numbers are real little.
It's called digital delay. That's what you want. Digital delay. Watch this. Listen to this. Ready?
Okay, go.
Check this out. Let me open it up. Hold on. We go like this.
Just don't turn up the volume. Just don't turn the volume up. It's not necessary for you to be louder. It's just cool. It's really cool. How did you do that?
It's a digital delay.
But how did you do the thing where you kind of wound it out on us?
Because what you do is you go to your timing and you turn your timing down after you say something. And what it does is it actually bumps into itself. So watch, I'll do one. Ready?
Just don't turn it up real loud.
Try not to. I got to turn the mix down. Hold on. Take the present strong. And let me turn this down a little bit because it's automatically going to turn itself up. Hey, now. Now it ain't doing anything. Yeah, but did you break me?
No, I didn't touch it.
Oh, Oh, I hit the power button. I shut it off completely.
Are you serious?
Here we go. Hey now.
Cool. You know, I bet that this being a Zenx 1622, I bet this board blows yours away, but I don't know how to work it.
I don't know, Debbie. I got me a Line 6 fully packed. This is about $700 worth of software.
This is about $1,500, right?
This is about $7,000. Let's keep going.
Let me turn to another number. This is number 3. That didn't change. This is number 4. Number 6. Nothing's changing. See? Nothing changes on mine. Mine's stupid. Oh, wait a minute. This sounds kind of cool. Let's see if I can find an echo. Hang on.
Holding.
What about this?
Holding.
Nothing changes on mine.
Yours is really blasting out too. You're really loud too.
I didn't turn it up.
The more effects that you add, it brings up the audio, because what you're doing is like in a photograph, you're adding layers to it.
Really?
So you're actually maximizing the size of it, because it has to be bigger physically to keep those other effects in line. So people don't understand it. It's like a photograph. Every time I add an effect,
right,
it makes the file size larger. Same thing with audio. It makes the audio file larger and
because
louder.
I'm not turning the volume up that, I can promise you.
No, you're not. But every time you add, like right now, if I added a wah-wah or something like that, or a flanger to my voice, it would double. Well, it wouldn't double, but it would be a fourth larger. Mm-hmm. So that's your tip today, kids. That's all I'm telling you.
I'm working it's X. See, it's real far over there. It's XENY. I can't see it because it's so far away. It is, there it is. It's XENY 1622. XENYX, whatever that means. The 1622.
1622, brought to you by Kmart.
But it's made by Behringer, B-E-H-R.
Behringer is amazing.
Right. And it's got so many buttons on it, Steve, that I could never figure this thing out. But I wish I could use it, because it looks like it would really be fun, you know?
Yeah.
I don't even know what these red buttons mean right here. If I turn up this red button, I don't know what that does.
Can you take your delay off just for a second? Mm-hmm. I mean, your reverb. I'm sorry, your reverb. Mm-hmm. There you go. Okay, good. You're clean now. Because you can't hear the other one over. If you have them all on at once, it just all becomes a...
No, you have to see what I'm doing. There's a button that I dial, and it goes 16, 17, 18, 19, and then it tells you what every one of those are. Like, right. 15 is this, 16, but I can't hear any of them change.
Yeah, I can, and they sound pretty damn cool. Got some cool stuff happening over there.
And I can do the same to you if I just turn up your effects thingy. But I don't know what the red thing is for. See, I honestly do not know how to do this thing.
Yeah, this is a weird one. This one is just completely funky. It's like if you really want to sound weird, this is kind of just one of those... It's called a flanger effect.
Right.
And it's great for a guitar. And for a voice, if you're doing something like, Luke, I'm your father.
Here's number 19, but nothing on mine changes. I just stay the same.
No, love. I mean, are we sharing screen still? All I see is your song list, so we're not
Yeah, you're sharing screens with me.
Yeah, I still have you at the song list. I don't see you moving effects.
I'm going to look this up and see what it is or what I can do with it. Oh, go away. I'm not going to do you stupid updater.
Later updater.
Let me see if I can find what we're doing here. It's called a Behringer... Behringer 1622. One time I was on yeah, that's it right there. There it is.
Ooh, that's pretty. I wish you people at home could see it's pretty.
It is. I wonder if they have the, the thing for it, what's that called, the manual maybe?
They should have a manual. You know what? Right next to it, in the box, just put manual. There it is, user manual. That'll work.
There we go. That's exactly, see the little thing right there that says 15? When I dial this dial, it gives me but nothing changes.
Okay, you have to open on another channel. You know what I mean?
Do what?
You should have to open up another channel. See, mine is all on my monitor, on my screen.
See, this is me right here. I'm all up right here.
You're on channel 1.
I'm on channel 1 right there.
And I'm on channel 1 because I called in on you, so I'm sharing the same channel.
You're on channel 11, 12 right here, going up and down.
That's a nice board. That's a really nice board.
But I don't know how to work it. I don't know how to work it.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
The reverb sounds great.
It says, I don't see the manual. That's for dadgum sure.
Keep going down. It's huge. Huge.
But it's not telling me how to do it, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, without me physically, seeing it, I don't know. Which I might be. I got some news to tell you off the air. This might be great news, actually.
Damn it, I wish I knew how to work this thing.
It's all about Texas, that's all I'm saying. It's all about Texas.
What is
it? All
download? Download? I don't want to download images of it. It is cute, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's hot. I want that.
Oh, look, manual English. Okay, and it's jumping up here in the downloads. And it says, here we go. I don't believe it. This is exactly what I've needed to look at for so long. It says,
It says caution.
It says, how do you do this stuff, though? It's just telling me, so far, all it is telling me how to do it. It has not telling me, okay, please really get it easy. Oh, boy. I know how to do all that. It's all set up right.
No, it's definitely set out right. Otherwise, I wouldn't hear you the way I'm hearing you. You sound great.
FX, that's what I need to look at right there. But it still is not going to tell me how to do it. I bet you my bottom dollar. See, it's not telling. It's just telling me what I've got. It's not telling me how to do it.
Okay, how are you getting the reverb on your voice? What are you doing to get the reverb on your voice?
Like I said, there's a little
knob. Is it just a?
I turn up between channels 1 and whatever. But this is stupid. This isn't even the thing. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
It's not telling me anything.
I think you have the digital effect working, but you're not getting any of the other ones.
No, definitely not.
Don't know.
Oh, there they are. Look.
Here's what you have to do, hon. Do you see the number 16?
Right.
Okay.
And then you push, right?
You have to turn it, and that'll change it to that particular
Right, I did that.
preset.
Right, I know how to do that, but nothing's like right now I'm on 19, so I'll just turn it up to.
Let's go back to 5 or 10.
Now I'm on 23, but see, nothing changes.
Okay, did you hit tap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, sure did.
Wonder why that is.
I don't know.
That
Nothing
should totally
changes.
work.
It's really strange because
Wonder what we're missing one little step. I bet you it's something so simple too. I wonder if you have to open up another board to open up a different effect.
What do you mean another board?
Like if you have to channel. I'm sorry. Like if you had to go to channel 2 to put a different effect on it.
No, that would be impossible because my microphone is on this channel.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
I'm just pushing all these buttons. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Steve?
Yes. You can't hear me. You muted me.
No, I can't hear you, but let me push this other button and see if I can hear. Okay.
Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Your reverb went away.
What did that do to me? Anything? I'm
Go
just
back
pushing
to
buttons.
perfect clean vocal.
Like it says, main mix. I just turned that button off. This one says, I just push that. I push that. Is anything changing on me?
No, you're clean. Jewish producer asks, what the fuck?
Uh-oh, now I don't hear you, Steve. Steve?
Hello. Hey, now.
Steve, are you there?
I'm here.
Uh-oh, what did I do?
Debbie just muted me.
Oh, shit. Steve,
Something
hold on,
she's
I gotta
always
get you
wanted
back.
to do.
What did I do?
I own the show now, so everybody has to listen to me. We're going to listen to Rush 24/7.
There you are. Okay.
Oh, shit.
So nothing changed on me either?
Now you got your reverb back. What are you doing over there?
Just pushing buttons like a madman here.
Mad woman. Oh, wow. Now Josh is calling me daddy.
No, that's not.
He calls you mommy.
He calls me mommy, but Jewish producer is the dad.
Oh, is that how it works? I thought he was talking. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. That's beautiful.
What happens when I push this? Did anything happen on me right there?
I don't know. I feel more manly. What'd you push?
I don't know what I'm pushing.
You're going to get us disconnected. You know that, right?
Probably. I don't know. It's no fun. It's like nothing happens. It's like stupid or something.
Well, at least you got the reverb, and that's all you need for vocals.
Yeah.
What else do you need? I mean, I'm sorry that you can't do all the other stuff yet, but...
The reverb is still working?
Yes.
Ah, what was that?
That was me, sorry.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I had something on.
Oh, okay. Well, so I can turn the reverb off by doing this.
Cool.
Okay, if you're going to do effects, I'm going to do effects. That's no fun.
It's an effect duel.
I don't know how to do mine. Mine don't work.
I want to show you some. Oh, you're going to like this one. Watch this.
Just remember I have headphones on.
I know. I'm trying to keep it. Hold on. 1 second. Hold on. Test it. 1, 2, 3. That shit might be too much louder. How's that sound? Pretty weird? Like underwater? A little bit. I'm drowning. I can't take it. Anyway, let me shut that off because that's just annoying as hell. That's gone.
Yeah, I think I'll get somebody to come over here and show me how to work this thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll be in Dallas in the next week or so, and I'll be able to figure it out.
When I open up GarageBand and I open up like a new project, what I know how to do is, I hope it doesn't hurt our ears. Sometimes when GarageBand opens, it starts squealing at me.
I know. I'm turning my
I know it's
headphones
horrible.
down.
It's horrible. If I turn, you're watching what I'm doing. I keep forgetting that. If I do that right there, and then I turn this on. Uh-oh. Steve, shh, don't speak. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that was intense.
See, I don't know what it's doing. It's like, I sound...
What, it only does it initially? I gotta turn myself down. Why am I over-modding?
Yeah, you're over-modding pretty much. But if I turn on...
I don't know why. Here, let me...
Enable track recording, and then I hit record...
Now you're really low.
Okay, because I turned myself down. Now, can you hear me any better now?
A little bit more.
More now?
A little, 1 step more?
What about now?
Good, but you got a little flange in your voice.
Oh, no, there's no effects on. No effects. There we go. Now there's no effects. Okay.
Now there's no effects. Okay.
But I can do what's called let me just pick something out here.
Try this thing.
Megaphone. Oh, shit. Ouch, that hurt.
Oh,
see what it does that. No, thank you. You should have heard it on my end. Ouch.
But I didn't do it. Jesus Christ. She's trying to hurt me. All right,
what about, can you hear the reverb now?
Yes, that's perfect. Nice soft reverb.
Let me try the echo. What about the echoes?
There you go.
Can you hear the echoes?
Yeah. Now can you hear me?
Yeah, you're echoing.
Because that's yours.
I know you're echoing off my echo.
Correct.
And then I can do one of them that's really fun is called Vocal Transformer.
Oh.
Okay, watch.
Here we go.
Let's do Monsters. Steve, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
This sounds spooky.
Jewish producer's probably tripping right now.
There, I turned off the echo.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get another one. There's mail to... Uh-oh, it's an invasion. Heather!
She just wants to see you.
Oh, my gosh, the wolf dog. Hi, wolf doggy.
That's Foo-Foo.
Foo-Foo? I thought it was the wolf dog.
Foo-foo.
Foo-Foo's here.
Foo-foo.
Hold on, I gotta turn this effect off. Foo-Foo,
Yeah,
no.
please.
Foo-Foo, no. Foo-Foo. Oh, my God, I'm being attacked. Let me turn that off. Let's see. Droid. Can you hear me? Some of them don't work. Can you still hear me, though?
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds kind of stupid. It's not working. Let's turn that off. That's stupid.
All right.
And that's it. So there you go.
Where's my board? Okay, I see.
Foo-Foo.
There we are.
I turned the
That's
reverb back on. And
You
here's
should save that for your beautiful vocals.
and there's the echo back on.
Yeah, how did you take me off the echo before?
Well, it's because you're coming through my board.
I understand, but how did you take me off?
What do you mean, how did I take you off?
Earlier, when I had it, you took me off of it. But yet you're still on it.
No, that's over there on the board. I'm in GarageBand now.
Right, so we're going to be on it, both of us. Oh, my Lord, look at that.
You're on the air with Debbie and Steve, and you're having reverb.
May I just say hello?
Hey, buddy.
What's up? You guys are freaking.
I'm having all kinds of problems. I was sharing my screen. Can you still see my screen, Steve?
I could see something. Hold on. Why'd you close it?
No, can you see my screen, Lister?
I absolutely can.
Well, he's looking through his window and he could see your screen.
I'm waving at you.
So professional, I absolutely can.
There we go.
Absolutely.
No, I was over here in GarageBand, right here, and I was playing with these effects is what I was doing. See, when I turn off the echo, it goes away. And
there it is. Silence is golden.
And now
That's
the reverb is gone.
I just want you to know that I am so happy today.
And why are you happy?
Well, the doctor, he opened the hood up. He had my mouth open like you got to picture a cartoon. He had both hands in my mouth, and he fixed it.
Really?
Did he
He
really?
put a wrench in there and popped that fucker. I mean, I don't know what he did, but he worked on it yesterday, but it's all good.
Really? Good for you, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling peachy.
Is this the same doctor you've had since day one?
Since day one.
I wonder what's changed about him. I mean, you know what I mean?
I don't know. It's like he pulled out the old snap-on thing and whooped a big old
Snap-on tools for your throat.
Snap-on.
Oh, he just said that it had taken me a while because I hadn't let myself heal properly, even though he told me I was.
Well, you sound great.
Do I? Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I have $700 worth of effects, and I still can't sound as good as you. So that sucks.
Well,
hate that. I was robbed of vocals. No, it's only when I'm on a phone or on here.
You always talk about the way your vocals sound, and nobody else is bothered by it but you. It's weird.
I guess I'm sensitive about certain things.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
So I heard Guy Shea's show today. It was hysterical.
I missed it. I had to sleep.
Went insane. I didn't get a chance to hear it all. I heard a piece of it in fact, I heard it on my phone as I was running down the road.
Was he going nuts? Did he lose his mind?
He is doing what Guy does best, and that's called bad guy or bad DJ or bad. What is he calling it now?
He's bad DJ. How to be a bad DJ, basically. I've been taking lessons, and obviously I've learned.
Are y'all done? It's DJ Bad Guy.
Yeah,
DJ
Dave.
That's it. I just couldn't think.
He is so great.
The doctor hit me in the head with one of them snap-on wrenches, and I'm having trouble with my short term. Oh, fuck. Anyway. So you guys have been playing with your goodies.
Well, that's one way of putting it, but
yeah.
We're just messing with each other's effects. Wow, that sounds wrong too. No right way to put this.
You guys are messing with each other's goodies.
I'm playing with her junk. She's playing with mine.
There you go.
Stop it.
I don't mean that in a bad way.
I have this board over here. It's a Zexanica 1622, and I can't figure out how to work any of it.
What was wrong? What was wrong with your other board?
It's the same board.
She's just now adding effects.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. It's like but it's really a nice board. I wish I knew how to work it.
Well, you do. I mean, it's just you got to spend some time with it. Usually, the only way I learned how to use these is sitting alone with headphones on and just practicing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just like opening them up and closing panels and.
So you just sit yourself down and record yourself, and you're just knowing what you did when you did it.
Yeah, and like I'll look and I'll bring in the chorus, and I know what this is going to do for my voice, and I want to add depth.
I hope to God that's you fucking up and not me.
No, that's me right now. I'm just throwing some weird sounds around, but I know what they are, so I could turn them on, then turn them right off. So, yeah.
Lester, what kind of board do you have? Do you work off of a board over there or what?
Okay.
Lester, can you hear me?
I could hear you.
Can Lester hear me?
Lester, can you hear me? Uh-oh. I think we lost Lester.
No, we didn't lose Lester. He's right there. He must be pushing buttons or something. I was wondering what he does or what he... Shut up, Foo-Foo! I can't believe Heather brought this hound dog in here. I was wondering... What was that?
That's Lester.
That's Lester?
What, the singing part? That was me joking.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
I was being silly Debbie.
I've got to put Foo-Foo outside. She's crying and whining and she won't shut up.
All right. Lester, can you hear me, sir? No. Wow.
I didn't touch a thing, so it wasn't anything I did.
He just dropped. I guess he was having audio issues. Go let your dog out. I'll tell people about it.
Do you want me to play a song or something? You think you can handle it by yourself?
Please. I do my own show. I'm a professional.
I know. That's why I was asking. Because I heard the drummer show.
Shut up. I'm so exhausted. It's like 8 in the morning. I did that crap.
Lester?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened to you?
I don't know. You guys just started all breaking up like really bad.
Skype.
I have to let this damn hound dog out. So,
it was a Skype moment.
Exactly. I mean, you should see what I'm doing. I'm on the net by virtue of going through another computer in the house. I don't know what the hell that means.
I think I got an idea.
What?
I get it.
I called AT&T and they put me straight through because I'm a whatever you call it, a premier, whatever. I pay a lot of money.
Professional bitcher.
Do what?
Professional bitcher. You bitch professionally. If they don't listen to you, they're going to hear it. So put you right through.
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to let Foo-Foo out.
All right.
So what's up, Mr. Rush?
What's going on, Lester? Life is good. Sorry, my audio's low. There I am. Am I back in the room?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I had work last night. I did I'm working with some photographers, and we were working on some projects, and 14 hours later, with no sleep, I got up this morning, and I came home, and I was like, wow, I really, I was answering some tweets and some Facebook questions, and I did a show at like 8:30 in the morning, exhausted, but it was fun. It was fun. And then I went to sleep for a while, now I'm back up, and now my hours are completely just FU'd, so...
I heard nothing you said.
Really? How about now?
Yeah. Your volume was fine. It was just breaking up. I'm thinking I've just got I got a bad internet connection or something today.
Yeah, because my levels are all showing that they're. Let me see. Yeah, I've got 5 bars crystal clear. So maybe it's just your Skype.
Yeah. Maybe so.
So the doctor said everything's going to be good from now on out. Did he change?
He said my throat is perfect.
Wow. So do you have to do exercises with it, vocal exercises?
Yeah, I'm going to be working with a voice coach for a little bit to kind of get it all back the way it used to be and yeah. So, but because when you don't, people don't really get this. When you don't work your voice a lot, you it's like any other muscle.
Absolutely.
That's why I got such a big dick. I mean, it's just...
My penis is massive because I work that muscle.
That's right.
Sometimes I give it overtime.
Yeah.
I have to do what I have to do.
I shouldn't have said that.
It's just us boys. It's fine.
I hear you.
We're allowed to talk. The little lady's out of the room. It's funny as shit. But yeah, no, I'm glad, man. Just do the vocal coaching. I had to do it once because...
I'm back.
Oh, man.
You know what? I've got such a bad connection. I'm going to hang up with y'all, and I'm gonna get me something to eat, and I'll come back and talk to you here in a minute.
I had all these cool things to tell you about.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be back here shortly, but you guys are coming in and out so bad. I know it's on my end if you guys are not having problems with each other.
I don't think so.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Call
Sounds
back because
great.
I have a lot of stuff to tell you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Later.
Be back.
Yeah, I was in a guy's show today, and one of the other show hosts was asking me some questions about the upcoming changes to Spreaker. And I said, he actually said, well, I have it to where my computer saves every chat log that I'm in. And it was John Hernandez or John Fernandez or John Gonzalez. Yeah, that's who it was.
Okay.
And he asks me, Debbie, what do you know about the new upcoming changes to Spreaker? And I said, well, to be honest with you, all I know is that they're going to enforce the terms of use.
Right.
And he asked me, well, let me see what he said. And it was kind of interesting the way he worded it. He said it was at DJ Bad Guy's show, and he said, hold on, I'm scrolling down. And of course, this mullet comes in called the Angry Bong Show and says, he says to me, hold on, I'm scrolling up. Hey, Guy and Debbie, may you suck the piss out of a lint in a horseless man's ass crack, okay?
Assy.
And, of course, Angela, you know who was in the room, and she goes, hey, Guy. And I said, I thought I smelled drugs.
It's not nice. Shame on you.
Oh, well, now, Liz, don't be nice to her, right? After all, she goes on her show and calls me the dumpster and everything. But anyway, so the guy said, the real sweet guy goes, hi, Debbie, comes in and says, I'm scrolling down. He goes, hey there, what's going up, bitches? And I said, hey, John. He goes, hi, Debs. And I said, he goes, I loved that interview that you did with Fabiday the other night. And I said, yeah, me too. She's adorable. And he goes, so you're going to bring her back for Sunday night? And I said, yes, I am. I'm so excited about it. And he goes, sweet. And he goes, what time? And I tell him the time, blah, 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 blah. And then he says, I never knew that you could do readings. And I said, yeah, I do readings. And he said, cool. And then he goes, Debbie, do you know anything about the new Spreaker changes supposedly coming up on March the 1st? And I said, well, from what I know, they have decided to enforce those that already were. And he goes, really? And I said, well, and also that all shows are not the property of the host and can be used, ad nauseum. And he goes, well, I think they're going to lose a lot of DJs if that happens. And I said, well, when I first came to Spreaker, it was hard to find a talk show because it was mostly just music. And he goes, well, personally speaking, I don't think that Spreaker can survive financially if they try to enforce that policy. He goes, I predict that Spreaker will go belly up. And I said, well, to be honest, I think they're cleaning it up for a change of hands. Can't really say much more. I don't know much more. I said, I think it's kind of like fixing up a house that you're going to sell. And and he said, Spreaker is probably, this is him talking, Spreaker is probably being threatened with copyright infringement lawsuit. Hello.
You're here?
I'm not here.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Spreaker is probably being threatened by the feds about copyright infringement lawsuit if they don't cease and subsist. And I said, well, I'm pretty sure that's not happening. And I said, the way I see this is Spreaker's kind of like a private club on the internet, so to speak, and the FCC really doesn't have a lot of authority in here according to the 1934 Act. And I said, now iHeartRadio, that's a different jungle cat. And then he was gone, so anyway.
The thing that I don't understand is a lot of people say that they don't understand this, and that's fine, but everybody got a terms of service and conditions, and they have to follow those. And if they don't understand it, why don't they just read it and just follow the rules and get along with the rules, and you're going to be fine. If you don't break them, you have nothing to worry about.
Well, I think it goes a little bit past just getting along with everybody. I think that what we're looking at here is something that's a little bit bigger than that, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
There's a lot of really
nasty shit going on.
No, I wasn't going to say that. There's a lot of really dumb people on here that think that it has everything to do with me, and I'm supposedly making all these complaints to Spreaker, that Spreaker just went, she's driving us crazy, enforce the rules. Now that's what people want you to believe, when in fact it's nothing of the kind. I've made no complaints.
Can I say something about that?
Who is this?
I'm the Phantom. I said back in October, before any big shitstorm started on here, that there was going to be some changes to Spreaker, and they would come into effect around the last of February, possibly into the first couple of weeks of March. I talked about changes in the chat room and how they were going to, they had already, due to the agreement that they have with radio.
Skype is gone.
Do what?
Your Skype is going really bad.
Fuck me. I'll be back.
Yeah, I was only hearing one and every other word. Did you, Deb?
Yeah, me too. I don't know.
Just let him refresh it. Maybe it'll be a little bit better, because I definitely want people to listen to him, because this is somebody that you could learn from. Seriously, guys.
Uh-huh.
Even if you don't want to read the terms of service, that's fine, but listen to Lester, because he's not going to steer you wrong. He wants everybody to have a good show and everybody to do well, period. So like him, love him, hate him, whatever. He's going to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Prohibited uses. Now, the new thing that they have on here is, what section? Is it section 12? It says right here, grant a right. You shall retain all of your ownership rights in your user submissions. However, by submitting content to Spreaker, you hereby grant Spreaker non-exclusive, fully come back. Can y'all hear me now? I am under DDoS attack. I called AT&T, whatever you call it. I'm under, I'm drawing a blank here. I called our network service, and I asked them to check for DDoS. So they sent me over to the boys downstairs, and they said, yes, they showed a DDoS attack, but they couldn't tell you where it was coming from. So can y'all guys hear me in the chat room right now? Barco, or Jewish producer? This is the first time I've looked at the chat room. Just a simple yay or nay will suffice. Yes or no. Can y'all hear me? Well, it says I'm on the air. Maybe refresh the page. I don't know what to tell y'all. Hold on, let me recall these two people. It says I'm on the air. Now neither one of them answer. This is crazy. And I know exactly where it's coming from. But I will call the cable company while I'm on the air just to show y'all what they say. Is anybody there? It says I'm online. Hello, hello. This is strange. Are y'all there? Hey, Jewish producer.
Hello, yes.
I don't know why the other two won't answer. They won't see what it's dialing them.
Those clowns.
I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're having trouble too. I think we're under DDoS.
Oh, yeah, call failed. I see that.
Yep. Hi, Mr. Midnight
Oh,
Movie.
look who it is.
Hey, hey.
Hey, did you just call in right now?
Yes, I did. Are we
Debbie,
like the Wonder Twin?
Yeah, we had no talk tonight. This was completely unplanned. We just happened to call in at the exact same time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I had Steve and Lester on here. And
Did Did we bump them off the call?
No,
Actually,
no.
we are Steve and Lester. How you
Oh, y'all sound like Jewish producer Mr. Midnight Movie now.
doing? No. I'm Steve, and
And I'm Lester. This is my real voice.
there we go. Yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna. Yeah, Debbie, you are right.
Coffee?
You are right.
Wow, that's amazing. Y'all
I
really
got a
sound.
crater in my throat, but it's all right, baby.
Oh, you're doing better now. Did you go to the doctor? Okay, yeah, that's right.
Went to a non-Jewish doctor, and he's helping me out.
A non-Jewish doctor. Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know why I lost them.
Debbie, is your doctor? What nationality is your doctor?
It's really funny that you ask. He actually flies in and out of Puerto Rico.
I was gonna say Puerto Rican.
No way.
Oh my gosh, I need to start doing readings.
He
Debbie,
lives-
I will do your reading.
Okay, go. No,
Not right now. No, but I will do it.
He lives
Go ahead.
in
Tell
he lives in Puerto Rico, and he flies in like on Monday or Tuesday or whatever, and flies back out or whatever. Isn't that wild?
That is wild, and that is great. I'm now a Swami. I am now the Spreaker Swami.
That is what.
Yeah.
You swear you were going to say that?
I was thinking Puerto Rican. It was
Wow.
just exactly the way Johnny Carson used to do it with Ed
I was
McMahon,
thinking Japanese, by the way, but
where he
Well,
would
wait a
guess
minute,
what the
now,
other
Mike.
one is thinking.
Now-
Mr. Midnight Movie is thinking of cheeseburgers.
yeah, yes. You know what? I'm gonna tomorrow. I'm going to go to not In and Out because that line's too long. I'm going to go tomorrow.
That line's too long.
It is. They're all too long.
I'm going to go tomorrow to Del Taco. Del Taco has pretty goddamn good cheeseburgers. Producer, which is great.
I am a huge Del Taco fan, and you know what? I never get their hamburgers, but they are good. They are pretty good. I mean, how can you go there? Have you had their turkey tacos? You got to have a turkey taco.
You know, I've never had a turkey taco.
They just started selling them.
Tomorrow I'll try the cheeseburger again.
What a great idea. I don't think any fast food restaurant serves turkey at all, and Del Taco came up with this genius plan to start selling ground turkey in their tacos because, honestly, I couldn't order their beef. It is really disgusting and rancid, but their turkey meat, now that is pretty good. Not bad.
I like their Del Burrito, which is ground beef. I do enjoy it.
Not bad. You know, you're right. But their Spicy Jack chicken quesadilla, awesome. Off the fast food menu charts, good. It's probably the best thing on any menu of any fast food place here in LA or California.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie, what do you crave fast food wise there in Dallas?
You know, I really don't crave that much fast food. I just can't.
Well, I'm just saying, if you had a choice, you had
Whataburger.
one night, it's late. You want
Whataburger. Whataburger. I don't even have to think about that. Whataburger. Hell yes.
That's the place to go.
Yeah, they don't have any Whataburgers out here.
I thought they did. It sounds familiar.
I can't
Well-
believe y'all don't have Whataburger. That's just sad. I'm trying to go to my account on Spreaker to see if I'm even showing. Am I showing live on the air?
Yes.
I am?
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
What
Is it,
happened to Lester and Steve for real? What happened to both of those guys?
What happened to Steve?
I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, wait. Now I'm not seeing you live. Now I'm not seeing the live sign.
I know.
Now,
I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know what's going on at all. When I go to my console, it shows. Yes.
No, I went to the wrong.
No, my console shows me to be live.
Yeah, I went to the wrong thing. That was my mistake. Is the name of your show like Random Letters?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Can you hear us? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, you're still showing live. Okay. I'm gonna
Turn me on and see if you can hear me, though. Is what I want to hear.
Yeah, you're still live. I hear the delay. Okay, you're still good.
Well, I wonder why the last thing in my chat room was Barco saying 94 proof.
I think Andy Bong just came in and said, "Hi, what's up?"
I don't know how to hear me. I don't know how to get to me. On this Spreaker app, I'm trying to. Oh, there it is, live. Okay, now let's take a listen. Now, here we go. And we'll see if... I don't know how to hear me. I don't know how to get to me. So we're live. I don't understand why I can't get the guys back. Jewish producer.
Was it our fault when you picked this up?
No. Don't be silly. Of course not.
No, it was right at the time when I was about to call in. There was a problem happening in progress.
If you look, I'll see if I can add them again, but they're not picking up for some reason. I don't know why. I'll add Lester live right there. Add, and then I will add.
Nope, dialing.
Steve Rush, and neither one of them answered. Steve didn't answer either.
Well, it started with Lester. He was having issues. Are you on, Lester?
Yeah, I hope I am.
Oh, you sound great now.
There he is. He'll fall apart before too long here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're live on the air. I know that. I've checked that. I can't get Steve to answer for some reason.
Call failed.
You know what? This is a DDoS, I guarantee you.
Oh.
But don't they have to have your IP address to do that, Jewish producer?
I think Mr. Midnight Movie just has really bad gas, and it's screwing up the whole Skype system.
It might be that. Well, and then again, it also might be a DDoS. I don't know.
By who? By what? By what forces?
I have no idea.
I do. I know.
You do? Who?
We both know something that's... I heard a rumor tonight.
Oh.
But that's okay. That is fine because...
Anybody that I know, or is this a new Spreaker development?
No. It's somebody you know, trust me. Now, we were talking about the terms of use, and I have so many people asking me, what is going to change on March 1st? Is there going to be any radical changes on March 1st, Mr. Lester?
Nope. I said back in October that there was going to be some changes way back in October. And I knew that there was going to be some changes to the chat feature, to the terms of service, because of their agreement with Clear Channel or iHeart, all of that sort of stuff. And I said around February that these changes would be coming into play, possibly I'm sorry.
You were right.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I said this back in October, and these people that are out here saying, "Oh, Debbie Daly's doing this and it has nothing to do with her." Jesus Christ!
But see, these people lie, and so they think that you'll lie.
Well, you know what? The proof's in the pudding about what I said. I said it, and I didn't realize they were going to. And then I came on your show and we talked about all the stuff that was going to change, and then son of a bitch if they didn't do it that same fucking night they sent the deal out. But later on. But
I think what's got people confused, Lester, is they don't really know about...
The terms of service have always addressed copyright. They've always addressed hate speech. They've always addressed all of that sort of stuff. It's just that they've never really decided to enforce a lot of that stuff until now.
Lester, let me explain something. Then we come along, a bunch of the people from Blog Talk Radio, and the group comes over and starts attacking me. And it looks like since all of them are attacking me, they're going to enforce them. So it actually does look like that.
Well, yeah, but that's their own paranoia.
Right, I understand that, and we all understand that.
I know for a fact what is taking place with regard to the changes. I know when all of this went into an effect. They'd been working on this deal with Clear Channel and iHeartRadio all last year. This was all into play, and you've got to remember, there's a whole lot more than some retarded motherfucker and his goddamn radio show that people that they cannot. I just can't even imagine that they think that a company worth millions of dollars is going to put some effort into a goddamn person that has no goddamn talent. Or I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about these people that think that they came on.
Don't talk about Andy Pong like that. I'm kidding.
No, but you know what I'm saying. This whole idea that somebody's got 80 listeners, that they're going to impact a change in the terms of service. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I'm going to say his name. Goofy Bone tells everybody he's a goddamn stock analyst or whatever the fuck he says he is. This guy, if he understands one thing about a dollar, should understand that he, me, you, anybody else cannot have an impact on the terms of service. They do that because they've got a multi-billion-dollar corporation that they've jumped into bed with, and those guys are going to dictate the fucking rules. I don't normally mention people's names on here, but I'm just trying to get something across here.
I understand.
I don't understand this constant goddamn bullshit.
I just told Jewish Producer something that he's not going to say over the airwaves. And
I hate that, by the way.
Well, that's what's going on. And it's something that can't really be discussed over the air, but until it's just not good to do. And it's like, I don't know, Lester, I think what's got some people confused, let me see if I can tiptoe around this, is what exactly does Spreaker.com have to do with Clear Channel Radio? I mean, that's where people...
I think you summed it up nicely in that when you said they're just trying to clean house for a possible transfer.
They are. I don't mean that okay, they jumped into bed with them. Let me just say this to the fucking idiots that haven't read anything.
They're all listening, trust me.
All right, good enough. They jumped into bed. iHeart wants to...
Okay, what do you mean? Okay, stop right there, sweetie. What do you mean by jumped into bed?
Okay, all right. Clear Channel Communications, who owns iHeart. Clear Channel owns like 1,100 radio stations in the United States and hundreds outside the country. And they also own like 250 radio or television stations. They're big. They're giants. They're just huge.
Got it.
All right. They want to control all because they know that radio is shifting over to internet radio.
Right.
Terrestrial radio, trust me, is always going to be there, but it's going to be there in a more automated form because it's just not attracting the kind of audience that they need for the types of advertisers they need in order to service this huge $19 billion debt that they have. So they're wanting to get in here with the cheap stuff. And when I say the cheap stuff, all of these internet formats right now are cheap. Comparatively speaking, when you start talking about billions of dollars. So now they can jump in, and they got into bed, so they formed kind of a handshake partnership. We're going to do something. There's more I know about this than I'm letting on, but I'm not supposed to. All I'm saying is they have an agreement right now. And so when they chose your show to be on iHeartRadio, when they chose anybody's show to be on iHeartRadio, they have a deal and they have promised to pay 10 years worth of fees at a reduced rate, I am certain. All right, so...
Yeah, where do you go to get away from those motherfuckers? It's actually 850 stations radio stations that they own. I thought it was more too, but still, I mean, they're reaching 110 million listeners every week.
Why would you want to get away from them?
Well, that's what he's saying. You can't.
You can't. Try it.
Yeah. They bought a radio station from my uncle.
Well, there you go. There may be a few independents out there still, but my point is why I know that this hate is going to continue on. I don't understand why. I think I understand why.
Well, because it's a mental condition with
But my point is I don't get it. Nobody's supposed to, there's a few people walked over here from Blog Talk, and nobody's supposed to be friends with whoever they don't want to be friends with. Oh, don't you talk to Debbie Daly. Son of a bitch. I'll fucking this and I'll do that, and you're a piece of shit. And half of these motherfuckers they pick on are mentally challenged to start with.
Jewish Producer, tell him what the Queen said about you hanging around with Debbie Daly.
Oh, well, I don't want to get into a pissing match, or bring up some. Well,
it's all right.
Desert Rose, and I used to have, I think we had a good time. We were having a lot of fun improving each other's shows at a time when we were both kind of working on getting better at doing what we do. And she really shit on me just because of people that I know, mainly Debbie Daly. I don't think of anybody else, really.
That's kind of my point. I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand this. I don't understand what goes on. One of these days, everybody involved in all of this is going to wake up and wish that you guys had it all pulled together.
Exactly. When you see the forces that are so intense, so impossible to beat, and you look at something as ridiculous as that, and Lester, I'm so glad you said that. You actually basically summarized what I hadn't been able to put into words yet, and that's exactly it. Something so small can't possibly pull two, basically nobodies. We're just, doing these little internet radio shows. How could you let something like that, interfere with a, whatever it is? Relationship, friendship, whatever it is. You're trying to build a team, a big team.
Right. See, I have no clue even who. I mean, I've seen her on here, but it's her name pop up. I have no clue who Desert Rose is. I don't have a clue who this woman is. I don't have a clue who Todd Morris is. I mean, I know when I'm saying I know the names.
He's a wild baboon.
I've never even spoke to these people. I've never even spoke to Goofy Bone. I've never spoke. I understand what Goofy Bone's problem is. I've already figured it out because I was trying to figure out, what's his obsession with me or JD or Guy Shea or any of that stuff, and I get this. I've already figured it out. I already know what the deal is. Because just by looking around and paying attention and using my own brain, it's real obvious. So I go back and I listen to some stuff over at Blog Talk Radio. The guy's a fucking copycat.
Oh, yeah.
There was a real popular show, what I figured out is Ghost. And he was sucking Ghost cock for a long time, trying to get noticed by him. And then whatever happened, I don't know, but between them. But the deal is he's got a replica of Ghost show now. That's what I see. So then he comes over here. I happen to have big numbers or big numbers for here. In the grand scheme of things, none of us have big numbers. And so then he thinks that and I've mentioned his name on here. Goofy, I hope you're fucking proud. There you go. I've mentioned your name. The only thing that you've been crying for, you little bitch. The only thing that you've been crying for is for me to mention your fucking name. Now you got it. I mentioned it. I'll never mention your fucking name again. But I'm just telling you, I don't understand this. And all of this hate and all of this stuff. And they say Guy Shea went out and dropped the N-bomb. He did. Deal with Guy Shea with regard to the N-bomb. Goofy, you went out and started telling him that he had a biracial son like it was a fucking curse, you bitch. You fucking little cunt. You get out in your goddamn shed out behind your mama's house and broadcast your fucking show. Tell everybody how goddamn rich you are. Yet when somebody like News Guy corners you up on the goddamn stock market, you don't even know how it fucking works, you little piece of shit, bitch.
You are not going to regret this because I am fully sober and completely aware of what's going on right now, and just that's fine.
Well, fuck him. Fuck all of this stuff. I'm tired of this stuff. They come over here thinking, this guy. I want you to understand what a Goofy Bone show consists of. Guy Allen Shea. Let's roll up a doobie And the stock market is there for you. My daddy owns 300,000 shares of stock
Google stock
in Google worth $300 million. Oh, I'm a gang member. I'm a bad motherfucker.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
a pussy.
You're fat.
You're a wimp, limp dick, little round fat man.
That's all he is. True. It's the truth.
Fucking piece of shit. You wonder why Guy Shea says he will debate you. He'll do whatever you want to do, but he'll do it in a goddamn forum that you don't control, you bitch. You don't want that. No, you don't want that, you cunt. You don't want that, you piece of fucking shit. You little fucking fat bitch. You live with your fucking parents. They support your unemployed ass. And that's the best it's going to get for you, you cunt. I tell you what, you want to talk? I guarantee you I will broadcast the fucking show. I won't pull your shit of hanging up on people and then saying people hung up. Tell you what, I'll be glad to broadcast anytime you fucking want to. Because, see, I don't trust you. I've got honor around here. I tell the fucking truth. I don't turn around and try to tell everybody that they need to go out and sell dope, sell meth. I don't try to brag to everybody what this and that and whatever. I realize that little short dick, limp dick, little fat bitches like you with short dicks, you need to brag that you're somebody. You're nothing, you cunt. You said here you're supposedly a 30-year-old man out on your own, and you're on the goddamn radio every fucking night. You talk about all the bitches you fuck. The only person you're gonna fuck is the goddamn guy that comes over and sucks your fucking dick for money. I'm done.
Well, we may be fixing to have him on here, and I've been waiting for this.
Come on here.
I've been waiting for this. I'll talk to him. You don't have to say a word.
Well, no, I'll be glad to talk to him if everybody will stay out of it. I don't think it's fair that anybody gang up on anybody.
No, I won't say a word.
Oh, you fucking cunt. Look, oh, you bitch motherfucker.
What, is he in my chat room?
Oh, he's just got my fucking attention now. You know what? He sat and picked on Guy Shea. What did he expect was going to come out of Guy Shea? He sat and tried to, and they round up all of the, oh man, you can't talk to them. You can't be a part of them. Those people picked on people. We didn't pick on anybody, you fucking little pussy bitch. Now, Goofy Bone, I know you're listening to me, cunt. You're welcome. I'm not taking over Debbie Daly's show, but you're welcome to call in here, just me and you. Or you call me and I'll go broadcast, you bitch.
He's on the air right now.
Fuck him.
I knew you were
he's
going
on
to
the
say
air with with a real important show?
just probably talking shit about me, to be honest with you.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Fuck him. I'm just tired of this stuff. These guys come over here and try to turn this goddamn platform that we've had into a goddamn gang fight.
Jewish producers over there right now seeing what... here's the number right here. I got the number. We can call into the show right now. Right here comes the number. I have it. And gosh, look at all these numbers you have to write down. It's ridiculous. But let me do that right now. Hold on.
See, the guy's he's going to feel like he needs to show off.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be one of those deals where if you call in, he's either not going to answer, or then he's going to hang up and say that you hung up on him when he asked a real tough question. Mm-hmm. Are you fucking serious?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have it now. Here we go. Let's take a look and see if I can... It says I'd have to add to the call...
I don't know about any of this shit.
Let me see. How would I do that? Let's see. Dial pad. I guess I just dial the number, right? Or let me see.
I don't know about any
hang on.
of
Let me see. add people or phone number. Okay, let me dial the phone number. It's a long number I have to do, though. It's like, first I do this, and my ad won't light up. Well, never mind. I don't know how to do it. I'd have to do a separate call and then add you guys in. You want to do that?
I don't care.
Wow, you sound upset. Okay.
No, I'm just tired of this.
I'm tired of it. You have no idea how tired I am of it.
I can only imagine. You guys have lived it. You know, these bitches, this bitch comes into this deal thinking that this is goddamn gang life. Oh, buddy, I'll tell you what, you can't hang on with it, but here's the deal. We'll be your buddy. We'll be your pal. Fuck you. Fuck you, you little whore bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Goofy. Fuck him.
Let me see what they're saying over there. Hold on.
His name
We now
is-
return you to your regularly scheduled program.
186 point deuce.
Already in progress.
Another moment. I'm not dealing with that shit. So, sorry people, if you think I'm a bad person for telling Andy Bong to kick the fucking curb, I'm sorry. Tired of this shit.
Well, that's dead air there. So all I can do is I can call. He's been begging me to call in. I can't leave messages over there because I'm blocked. Well, actually, yeah, no, I'm not blocked now, but
Do it. I'd like to be able to talk to him without everybody ganging on him.
Yeah, call in.
I honestly would.
I'm asking him, can I call in? Let me see if he sees it in the chat room. Hang on.
Next thing you know, I'm banned. So from today on forward, I'm not going to listen to Andy Bong's show anymore. He can go fuck himself. Excuse my French. Because
Who is that? Is that
I know that he knows
Is that
that I'm
Joel,
always at
Daddy,
his show
Daddy, or whatever?
every day.
That's Hamface.
Where's Debbie?
Where's
Yeah.
Debbie?
So long, Andy. It's been nice knowing you.
No, they're really just after listeners, and Mr. Midnight Movie and Jewish Producer, they use my name to get listeners, and I think...
And that's supposed to make y'all mad, guys. Something that happened 2 years ago, and he's still playing audio. God, he's so bad. Ah!
He's so... Just bring her on. Come on, Goofy.
Okay, then I have to end this call, and then when I get him, then I add y'all to the call.
That's fine, but let him know what you're doing.
All right, I'll do that. I'm going to hang up on y'all.
I don't want to do anything underhanded because that's not what I'm about.
They can hear everything we're doing on my show right now.
All right, good enough.
Okay. I hung up on them, and I'm going to make a separate call. I don't have him on. I wish I had his Skype. Let me ask real quick what his Skype is. Hang on, and if they will give it to me, I don't know. Let's see. What is Goofy's Skype? There we go. And we'll see if they answer. I don't know. But if not, I'll just give them a call. You just have to ignore Todd Morris. He's kind of persona non grata in the whole thing. Yeah. So, Stabby's running back and forth. But that's okay. Let's see if they answered. I'll just call, like I said. Well, anyway, I'll just do that. All right, here we go. Making the call now over there to that show. He's been asking me to call, so I'll call. There's a lot of numbers to dial, though. Okay, and here we go.
Thank you for calling the Worldwide Radio Show conference line, 186.deuce. This service is provided by freeconferencepro.com. Please enter your passcode followed by the pound sign. The conference is in Q&A mode. Your line is muted.
Baby.
Apparently we got a phone call. Chewbacca's waving.
This line is now unmuted.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, who's this?
This is your daddy, Lester.
This is my daddy, Lester.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, Lester?
Well, I want to talk to you if we can have a talk without you hanging up on us and then saying we hung up on you.
Now,
Oh, really? You wanna have a talk, but then you want to insult me
Goofy.
before the talk even starts, right?
Goofy, I want you to know, first of all, that... Wait a minute.
Well, now, I could have been a dick and said, you know, hey, are we going to sing Kumbaya yet?
Hey,
Or do
Goofy.
we wait till the end of the conversation?
Goofy.
You do whatever you feel like you need to do, bitch. I'm just telling you.
Oh, I'm a bitch.
You're the one that sat around.
I didn't know that you can make fun of people and then go suck on their tits and act like you're a fucking man.
I don't make fun of anybody, bitch.
Oh, is that all you can say, bitch?
Okay.
You must be an old fucking critter. You know, there's other words out there like asshole or dickwad or not face.
Listen, I'm making your show right now, punk.
Oh, you're making my show?
That's exactly.
You're making my show made because some faggot by the name of Lester Bartholomew Jones, or should we call him Sonny? Some fucking old man that his voice is going out because somehow, some way he can't talk like this anymore.
I can talk that way anytime I choose.
Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. How does that sound, bitch?
It sounds just like Goofy.
How does that sound, bitch?
To imitate one of his
How
idols.
does that sound, bitch?
Sounds just okay. Okay, so then we're not going to talk.
No, we're not. What the fuck are you talking? You made my show already.
I did make your show.
Oh my God! Look at all the numbers. They're fucking climbing.
And they will.
Oh wow! My numbers are climbing. Jesus, Lester. You really think you're some fucking internet somebody, huh? What happened to you and Molson? Didn't you guys get fired from your AM FM job, and now you're stepping backwards?
You're exactly right.
Huh? What happened there? Why don't you explain that to people? Go ahead.
I'll be glad to. We did what we were supposed to do, and then we left due to budget cuts.
Basically, you were a bitch, right, bitch?
We were there to run through the end of
You were there, bitch.
what we
You were there for a short period of time. They made you do a little song and dance. They paid you like they pay hookers, and they shipped you out like they push them out the door.
Okay, good.
So who's the bitch, bitch?
If you want to believe that, fine. Sit there in your little shack behind my...
Yeah, that's the explanation of the business, bitch.
Run your fucking show. Run your fucking show. Any way you choose.
No, I need you, Lester. I need you because my show numbers will skyrocket.
Dude,
stay here. Don't go nowhere. I need you.
You've done nothing but talk about me, Guy Shea, and Johnny Molson for 2 fucking months. That's every fucking show.
Well, what happened? You guys were the bigwigs here. And so the Blog Talk Radio pussies slapped you little bitches all over the fucking place. Guy Shea's still picking up his teeth. So what the fuck? Well, how come I can't laugh at you guys? I turned the Spreaker people, the guys who are supposedly the #1 iHeartRadio people, I turned those into bitches within a couple of hours. You had all these people scared. So what the fuck are you telling me? I should get an Academy Award for the shit that I did.
See, this is why we shouldn't have called him to his show. This is why he wants Guy to
Yeah, this is why, because you got slapped in the face like Guy Shea did.
That way you...
So don't tell me another fucking dumb question, stupid fuck.
Yeah, I got your stupid fuck, bitch.
Yeah, come on, man, what you got there, Mr. Lester?
Are you gonna overtalk me?
Okay, I smoke my blunt. Go ahead. All day. Take it.
All right, good enough. You've talked about us for 2 fucking months and we've not mentioned your name. Not once have I mentioned your name. You sit around and you abuse Guy Shay. You do all the shit that you think you need to do in order to get you some fucking numbers, because you're nothing but a fucking ghost wannabe. And that's all you've got. Every fucking show, every episode you've got, your days are named after the shows he did. That's all you've got. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I used to listen to your show, and you had a halfway decent show. Then you went off on this and could not get us out of your head for 2.5 fucking months. And you do nothing but your fucking numbers just tumble because you're a bitch. So you got what you
and
want.
what's the first thing that this goofy motherfucker says?
There you go.
Anyways, okay, you done crying? Since you didn't mention my name. Remember, I thought I was in the sauce. Remember when I was in the sauce?
I said, and what did I say about that night?
Yeah.
Once in a while.
Well, you didn't mention my name, but yet I was in the sauce, right?
No, you know what? See, I love the way you love to take things out of context. Wait a minute,
hold on. You told people you didn't mention my name, but yet you and Molson asked you, who's this goofy guy? And what did you tell them?
I told him.
What did you tell Molson?
I said he's okay. At that time, I said he's okay. Every once in a while, I think he gets in the sauce a little too deep. That's all I said about you, Mr. Goofy Bone. I know exactly what I said.
Okay, so now what? Okay, you obviously you say I imitate ghosts, okay?
Well,
and everything I do is ghosts. Have you even heard a ghost show?
I finally listened.
Are you just taking some words from Daily?
No, I'm not taking anything from Daily. I listened to it over on YouTube.
Over on YouTube? They have ghost shows on YouTube, or they just have little clips?
They had shows, and then I did listen to some clips. But
they had shows. Why don't you put up a show and put it in the chat room if you know they have shows?
Why don't I do what?
No, that's stupid.
Goofy, I have every show that Ghost ever did.
Hold on, Debbie, hold on. I thought this was a gentleman's talk, and like your dad says, when two men are fighting, you don't get involved, right?
Well, now, how would you know he said that unless you listen to every word I say?
Of course. I always listen to you, Debbie, just like you listen to me.
Goofy, let me talk to you for a second. Calm down.
No, Debbie.
Goofy,
you can't play the kumbaya over my eyes, Debbie.
Goofy, listen to me. You're making a mistake. Goofy, listen. You're making a mistake, okay? Stop it. And all these people in your chat room that are telling you to do this and do out and do this and do that, don't listen to them, okay? Don't listen to Big Bill or Todd Morris. You know the history here, the Goofy. You know me. I'm not going to sell you down the river. I'm trying to tell you to stop it. Just stop it. Put an end to it tonight. Let it die.
We can end this?
Yes. This whole fucking
just
war.
in one fucking thing?
What is you don't even know what you're mad about anymore. You're just raging every night, and it's not going to get you anywhere. Think about
Debbie,
it.
I have every right to be mad out of all these fucking people, Debbie.
Goofy.
Don't act like you're the fucking queen angel,
Goofy,
and you got Lester right there,
Goofy.
and you guys are going to come over here and have me a deal to sign. I'm not done like Rick and Dino.
Goofy,
I'm going to let my show go to fucking nincompoops.
Goofy,
come on, Debbie. Let's be professionals. Let's be professionals, Debbie. If you really want to know why Goofy Bone is a little bit upset with you, Debbie, can we be professional? Can we?
Goofy, I did not have
I'm asking you, Debbie.
I did not have you 404'd off of Blog Talk Radio. You want to know why?
Why?
I went to Shannon Dingy and then said, I'm getting blamed for Goofy Bone getting knocked off of Blog Talk Radio. And she said, Debbie, You had nothing to do with it. It had to do with a picture that you put on your show that said, "Get me justice," with what's his face, the little boy that got shot, Trayvon Martin.
The Trayvon Martin story. Yeah, I used that. I did use that, Debbie.
I've got on.
But no, that's not the truth.
I've got on ear. Did y'all hear me? I turned the report in. I did. That's me admitting it on the air. So if it gets 404, I did it.
Goofy.
Okay.
Goofy.
Now, Debbie. Now, unless you got an impersonator like I impersonate Lester, fuck, Debbie, that must not be you, huh?
Goofy. I was joking.
Debbie.
I was joking. I said, yeah, that's right.
No, you weren't, Debbie.
Okay.
You ruined my radio career on Blog Talk Radio. Do you know what you did to me?
God.
Yeah, see, to you it's funny.
No, what
you laugh at me like,
why don't you
like
let
I laugh
everybody
at
else
you
talk?
when you
All
say
you do is
cry.
I didn't get you
Don't come over here and try to make fucking peace, Debbie.
I didn't do
not the
it.
night.
Victor's sitting right here. Victor, did oh my God, he's insane. He won't fucking listen.
See, that's the end of the deal. And I told you, call in on his show. This is why Guy Shea will never call his show.
He just screams.
And when you know that you're calling in on his show, there was no sense in me trying to talk over him. He's controlling the board, so there's no sense in it. It is a losing battle, and the only way that something like this works is when it calls in on a third party.
Whatever.
I agree.
He's a liar.
I read somebody telling why, or Chris Topp, when he had apparently offered to do that. I agree. I think it's perfect.
He'd offered to do what? I'm sorry, but what about he offered to do what?
Apparently, Chris Topp has offered to mediate or whatever between Guy Shea and Goofy Bone.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently Goofy doesn't want to do that. He wants to have him call in on his show so that he can do just what he did here. So
he just hung up on us, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to show you something, and I want you to see it because I'm sick, and I want to validate me on this deal. And it's going to show you that it would be impossible for me to have made the complaint that got Goofy Bone 404'd. It wasn't me, Lester. The last complaint they showed me...
All I can tell you all is this about Spreaker. I don't know about Blog Talk Radio.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you this. You are new here. You do not have the power to get anybody... I'm not saying that in an ugly way. You're new here. You don't have the power. Nobody has the power to get anybody removed here. They're calling their own shots at Spreaker. And that's just the way it is. So if they have some kind of issues or problems, on Spreaker, it's not because of you. It can't be because of you.
I agree.
I am certain that people can. I don't even know if I'm sure they do. Like anybody else, they probably have a process by where you can make a complaint. I don't know how they handle that. In the past, they haven't handled anything like that at all. From what used to, everything was out on an open forum, and they didn't do much about anything. Now that they've changed this over, because they changed that over away from the open forum, and that's part of the agreement with Spreaker as well, or with iHeartRadio as well.
I just don't understand why he blames me for it. It
doesn't matter. That people like that, they need to blame somebody else for their own inadequacies. When they fuck up, they've got to have somebody else to throw the blame on.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's what my mom told me that my brother used to do about me. Because I would say, why is he saying that I did that, Mom? And he would say, Deb, it's because he cannot take the blame. I guess my mind just doesn't go there. I mean, if I've done something wrong, I own up to it, and I guess what you're saying is there's just people that can't, right? Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
They just cannot take.
No, they can't. They need to blame somebody else because they're so busy in their own shortcomings in life. They're so busy trying to prove what a big man they are that they can't imagine that all of a sudden one day they try to log into something, and that could happen here. That could happen on Spreaker. Not by my hand, because I would never try to get. I don't know if I could even have an influence like that. I know these people well, but I just don't try to force those types of issues. And whatever happens out there, it happens by the people's own accord. However that happens, I don't care what goes on about that. I don't care what Goofy Bone thinks about me. I don't give a shit. I hate it that they've come over here and turned this into a fucking brawl, and they think that this is some kind of radio.
Exactly.
This is not radio.
No, it's not. It's not the kind of radio I do.
Right. It's just not good.
I agree. I agree. I mean, I was trying to calm him down. There's no way I did. He's blaming his hate on me for that I put a ticket in on him. I did nothing of the sort. I didn't do it. I don't know how else I can prove it. I mean, I don't know what else I can say. I honestly don't know.
Well, I wouldn't keep explaining myself. I don't think there's anything that needs to be explained. And that's just me, though. Because, see, all this baggage comes over from Blog Talk Radio, and for some reason, the people from Blog Talk Radio think that everybody over here cares about all of that. Goofy thinks that everybody cares.
I don't know.
You know, I don't get that.
I know.
And now Goofy knows exactly why Guy Shea won't call him. Not on his show, but Guy Shea Guy Shea's the one that put the challenge out there. It's up to Goofy to respond to that, if that's what he wants to do. You know, but obviously Goofy doesn't understand that. Well, I'm just not even going to go into all of that.
Mr. Midnight Movie, are you there?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Not much. I listened to that on the internet, and yeah, it's Lester's right. I mean, if it's not in a controlled environment, it's not going to work, because basically he can shout down, and he can overmodulate, and
all you got to do is bring that down and then overtalk it.
Yeah.
What's up, Jewish producer? What's up, Jewish producer?
I'm just listening.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I was listening to the delay, so I thought Mr. Midnight Movie was still talking. Well, I'm back here, though. I'm back in. So, I cannot believe Mr. Midnight Movie was here that whole time.
What do you mean here?
Well, I was not here during the debate. I listened to that on the internet.
Oh.
I got out of my comfy bed and I listened to a little bit of it, and
what do you
basically,
think?
You know what? I think that Goofy Bone played his part. I mean, what I know of Goofy Bone is he does his best to overtalk and kind of manipulate the situation to his liking. Although he did smoke a blunt while Lester was talking, but you didn't change anything. No, and even a debate in a structured manner is not going to change.
No, and we knew it. You know, everybody had to know that that's not going to change things.
Yeah.
You know, this. I'm going to tell you something, man. Spreaker has literally, in the matter of a couple of months, because of just stuff like that, just because of all this stuff that goes on, this constant drama that they drag over from Blog Talk Radio, this constant horse shit that they bring over, it just turns this into just street thug shit. This is the kind of stuff that would make, if I was Clear Channel Communications, I'd be done with this.
Yeah.
He reminds me a lot of Antonio Villaraigosa.
But Lester, tell them that the powers that be can see that this is not Debbie Daly.
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm saying that. I'm saying tell them that they better realize that the powers that be are starting to see and know that this is not me.
No, look, they're not. I realize that everybody thinks that everybody out there thinks they're slick. They see what's going on. I know that. You know, they see what's going on, and that's why when you break the rules here, you're going to get a fucking letter. That's just the way it is. That's what Anna's job is. Her job is handling that.
So we call over there, try to offer a peace pipe, and he does nothing but dredge up that same song and dance that he does continuously, which is stupid.
Well, that's all he's got to stand on, Debbie.
And then he tries to blame me for the fact that he got kicked off that last network, off Blog Talk Radio.
Wow.
And I guarantee you that if Alan Levy himself came on my show and said Debbie had nothing to do with having the Goofy Bone Show 186 Point Deuce kicked off the network, he still wouldn't believe it because he doesn't want to believe it. Because if he believes this, then that puts the fault on him. And he can't handle that. Some men cannot handle. My own brother blamed me for the divorce with his wife. Because he could not, if he accepted what he did to that woman, he couldn't deal with it.
Right.
And I mean, it was crazy, the things he was blaming. What he had a mistress that he got busted with, and she divorced him. He had a full-time mistress. And I had kept the secret. I was the one that kept the secret and he just eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and picked me out and blamed me for it. And nobody believes it but him. Everybody knows the truth, except some men are so fragile that they cannot believe some of the damage that they do to themselves. And I'm speaking the truth right now. I mean, y'all can be over there stewing and not really paying attention to what I'm saying, but I'm really getting gutly honest right here with people. There are men that are so fragile, they have such weak egos and such weak personalities that if they turn and face the damage they've inflicted in lives, in their past or whatever, or on themselves, the mistakes they've made that have almost wrecked their lives, they can't handle it. And that's what you're looking at. That's what Goofy Bone, he's got to blame me. He's got to, Jewish producer, because if he doesn't, in Mr. Midnight Movie, if he doesn't, he won't be able to handle the fact that he did it. And I guess it means so much to him. That's all he had was that show. That was all his life was surrounded. When I got kicked off Blog Talk Radio, I had a blast and went off and created my own network, me and Jake. It was hysterical. But I guess that's all he had. That was his world.
Why did you get kicked off of Blog Talk Radio?
The BWC, the Bill Wagner crew, they staged they swatted my house.
Oh.
And they caused one of the major networks, the Fly Lady Network, to be involved. And Blog Talk Radio gave me 24 hours to either roll over on who did it or I was gone, and I wouldn't roll over on the BWC.
No, gotcha.
I basically took the fall. I was the fall guy, is basically what happened. And then they asked me to come back. And but I didn't do this. I didn't whine and cry and scream and blame somebody. I said exactly what happened. But I guess there's people in this world that cannot accept the things that they do and deal with it. Goofy needs to say, I screwed up. Now, what I probably meant in that, I don't know where he got that audio. I know he spends 24 hours a day combing my audio. But there was a time in, I think, 2011 when Goofy got temporarily banned off of there. And I had made a complaint against Goofy because he was raging about me. This was before he's been kicked off twice. And I don't know that I had anything to do with it, but I had made a complaint, but they never...
So how did he get back on?
He got an attorney that filed like a threatening letter saying that he was going to sue him for racial, what do you call it? And he's making that threat again. He said, let Spreaker kick me off. I'll get my attorney again to write a letter or something. He said that the other day on his show. But yeah, he bragged about it for months on there. And I've told you guys before, JP and Triple M, I've got all of y'all shows, because once you subscribe on iTunes, then it's a permanent part of your hard drive. I've got everybody. I've got all of Ghost's shows. I've got all of Goofy's. I've got all of y'all's and whoever I subscribe to. And, it's all still there. But, it's sad that he has to do that. And,
it's okay.
So.
You know what? Nothing's going to change anything. And that's why I wasn't personally really for calling his show, because he was going to have total control of that, which he did. And like a bitch, he hung up.
But he'd been asking me for days to call in. He sends his little minion over there, Joel Daddy Pimp Man, whatever, to my, and says, call Goofy, call Goofy, call Goofy. So I called. And all he did was rage. Just that loud screaming. But see, when it comes to Guy, I don't like the way he picks on Guy. And Guy is like your best friend, one of your best friends.
I'm going to tell you something. The deal between Goofy and Guy doesn't care anymore. Guy will not stop what he's doing. I can get mad and go off on somebody, and I'm over it. Guy does not give a fuck. I don't know how long Goofy thought that Guy was going to sit back and let him talk for months the way he did. I'm surprised Guy held it as long as he did. He's not going to change.
Guy's making a fool out of Goofy.
Well, and see, that's the bad thing is it's all true. It didn't have to be that way.
No, it didn't have to be that way. Guy Shea is probably one of the. I've gotten to know these guys a little bit. Guy Shea he's got a heart of gold as far as I'm concerned. What he's doing. A man can be judged by his mouth or by his actions. Judge that man by his actions. Obviously he did not raise a racist child. She had boyfriends that were black. And now he's raising 2 kids because he needs to.
But you see, people that are desperate for, when they just really don't have anything left as far as making a point, then they think that because of the types of shows that Guy does, that it will enrage him that he has a biracial grandson. No, that's not even close.
No, trust me. No. Trust me on that.
Yeah, it's not even close.
And if these people knew the truth and the mistakes that they're making, it's ridiculous because it's just sad to sit back and watch them do this. Because do you know, Goofy, if he were to really concentrate on just doing his show, the show that he could do would be phenomenal. But he won't. He won't get over this self thing that he's doing. This, I've got to rage at these people and rage at Debbie and rage at Lester and rage at Guy and rage. He thinks that's what he's got to do to make himself look a certain way, but he's not going to win that way.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, true, but
it really doesn't matter. When he asked me, well, what did you say? The thing is about me is I know exactly what I said. I knew where he was going to go with that. And I knew exactly what I told Molson when he said about that. I said, and I did say that at that time.
But Lester, the
He's
thing
got pretty
about
good
it
stuff.
is,
He gets in the sauce once in a while. That was it.
But the way-
but that just makes him all butthurt. Or
but the way I do business, people, is you should hear some of the things that Jewish producer has said about me in the past, or I've said about him, or Mr. Midnight Movie. Some people just don't get over stuff. Who cares who said what first?
Well, when you're immature,
I just cannot believe that there are.
this is why this guy doesn't have a job. I guess I don't know.
I don't know. It's beyond my thinking that people do this. That people sit there and go, well, you said blah, 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 blah. It's kind of like going, you started it. I mean, are you kidding me? People, I mean, this man is 30-something years old, Goofy. He's not a spring chicken. When my father was his age, he had a family he was supporting. I mean, and this person is over there going nana, nana, boo-boo. I mean, are you kidding me? And blaming me? Somebody, I mean, he just targeted me because he thinks I'm going to put up with it? No, I'm not. I mean, it's ridiculous. My show is thriving. His is in the dumpster. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just speaking the truth here. And you can call it hate or whatever you want to call it. It's not hate. I'm speaking the facts. I'm opening up my soul tonight here and being gutly honest, if you want to know the truth. I mean, I could be another way, but I'm not. I mean, I'm telling you all the truth here.
Well, I don't see. The thing that disappoints me, the thing that really enrages me, I don't give a fuck what Goofy says about me, and I don't give a shit that he feels the need to incorporate an imitation of me. I don't give a shit that he feels the need to include me in his hashtags in hopes that I'll mention his show and give him listeners. You know, what he doesn't realize is like our listeners from Mobster Boss Radio. Our listeners are, we have a really good core base of listeners. They don't go out and have to search for us. So the big mistake that he did, always trying to put my name or the name of the radio show, whatever, in his, nobody's searching. You know, we're going to be number one on that front page. That's just the way it is.
And when Phil Hendry is deciding to put together a network, a private network of comedic podcasters, he needed 2 or 3 women, and he came to me, was
there
one of them.
Go.
So what does that tell y'all? I mean, I'm not the stupid idiot that you think I am. I mean...
But there's constant... You know, I guess the thing... You know, I think you have a good... I think you have a good radio voice, and you've got you've got the radio savvy. And I think you understand it. What I don't understand is why you let these little fuck twits get under your skin.
Well, I really don't. They get under everybody else's skin.
Maybe so. Maybe
you know what I mean? I mean, I have talent that I haven't even let loose before. That, I mean, people just think, oh, Debbie, you're funny, and Debbie, you're this. I mean, my husband sits back and says, the people that you surround yourself with are what hold you down, Debbie. And the bullshit that you keep surrounded. It really does. Do what?
I said, thanks, Vic. No, I'm just playing.
No. But he's like, not who I'm talking to right now. If it was y'all, I wouldn't have said that. Because I'm mostly talking to y'all. But it's like, he means the haters and stuff. And what it is there's such an under rumble of crap going on surrounding the Debbie Daily Network show here, the radio show, that it's hard for me to really break loose. I mean, I was really starting to break loose before they all came over and found me. Or they were already here and then found me, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. And I don't care. I mean, you don't think with my uncle in the position that he's in that I could pick up the phone tomorrow and be on terrestrial radio by Monday? You don't think I could do that?
I've actually said that to somebody.
And I can't stand terrestrial. If you think that getting 404 off of Block Talk Radio, you get 404 just like that on terrestrial. I mean, they will walk in and say, go clean out your desk. And, you know, I don't want to do terrestrial radio. I don't want to get up every day and drive over to some dangerous tower. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous working in those places because at any time, you want to see the security you have to go through to get in. And it's dangerous in there, and I don't want to be in there late at night by myself with a bunch of men, and I won't do it. I just will not do it. I know what I would do, though. I would do network radio in a heartbeat that I could broadcast from my own studio, which is where I'm trying to go to make money with it, because I'm getting tired of doing this without getting a check. But that's what's going on behind the scenes. But yes, I could. That's why when I hear people say, well, if she was this, she would do that. Yes, I have connections, but I don't want to do terrestrial radio. I don't even want to do satellite radio. I wouldn't go on Sirius right now if they offered me a spot. Because if I, Debbie, daily am not going to pay to hear Howard Stern, who's going to pay to hear me?
I agree. I agree more than you know, and everybody knows that if you know anything about radio right now, you know that satellite's broke. They're broke. They're selling. They're actually selling. You and I can call them up tomorrow, and we can book 2 hours a day if that's what we want to do for a cheap price. You know, I mean, they're not out here recruiting people right now. They've got all their money sunk in.
This right here, what we're doing is the wave of the future, podcasting.
It is the wave of the future, and that's the thing I guess in the long run. That I don't understand why people like Goofy Bone and all of these other people they don't get.
If y'all would shut up about hating me and hating everything and concentrate on producing a fine quality piece of work like Steve and I have done and Lester and I have done and the group of us as a group have done on you can see my archives here on Spreaker. Listen to some of the work we have produced. That's what you need to be doing instead of going on and either piping my show, playing my audio, imitating Lester, barking about hate. You're never going to get anywhere like that. Ever.
Well, I understand. I don't care if they imitate me.
Well, I'm not really talking specifically to you, Lester. I'm actually talking to my audience and you.
But I'm saying in the
well, and I'm not saying that you do care. I'm not saying it's not a matter of caring. I'm talking to them. And if that's what you're going to do to produce that kind of garbage, you're never going to get anywhere. You need to talk to a big audience, and you need to perform, and you need to have a concept, which is what you don't have right. Your concept is me.
I agree. And you know, Goofy, I can tell he wants more than anything to be like famous. I mean, look at this guy. He tried to do the rap thing. You got to give him credit for trying.
And yes, he is a carbon copy of Ghost.
Well, I just know what I heard. You know, on the different deals, and it just seemed like it just seemed like the audio was kind of the same, and the different things are the same. But my point is I used to listen to his show. I used to show up in his chat room once in a while. I didn't listen to it every day. I don't listen to anybody every day. But my point is none of them, whoever, and maybe this is all they want. Is just a fucking hobby, and it's fine, and it's fine because it's really right now it's just a hobby, an expensive hobby if you start buying your equipment and putting proper equipment together. But my point is if that's all that somebody wants is to sit out here and talk to 3 people, then fine. You know. I just don't understand. I just don't understand why you would take the time and go through the effort and put all the time in to put all your production together and not want something more than to pay to do it.
To be honest with you, when Todd Morris was co-hosting with me, I told him one time, I said, Todd, listen to me. I said, you have more talent in your little finger to pretend to be an announcer than I've ever heard in my life. And he does. I don't care if y'all aren't big enough to say that. You're wrong.
I've only heard bits and pieces of him here and there. I've never really sat down and listened. I don't, like I said before.
He has the ability to do
I don't know any of these people.
He has the ability to do a one-man show. And he did it for about a month on Blog Talk Radio, and it was hysterical.
But you know what? I don't like giving props to people like that anymore. I don't give a shit. I think his talent is limited. Okay, I think I think what he could do is beyond what he could do. And
I know what you're saying.
I hate to say that.
He can't get past himself.
I don't want to say that he's blowing his talent because I just think he's a fucking asshole.
Well, I think he's proven that he's got a very dark side. He's got a very dark side that he can't seem to conquer. And when I was being raised, my grandmother said, all your life, Deborah, you're going to have a little angel on your right shoulder and a little devil on your left shoulder. And they're going to be telling you, do this, no, do that. And people did not learn to ignore the left side. And I did. Not in every aspect. I mean, I've made mistakes. Trust me when I say that. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've done some bad things in my time. But as a whole, I ignore it. And they can't. When it comes to this podcasting, they can't. They have just latched on to this garbage that woman spews and that Todd spews and the hate and the fake jealousy bullshit crap that they've all just tangled themselves up in. They can't break loose. They need to disband and just show us what they've got.
When you say that woman, there's a couple of gals in that you said earlier. Mm-hmm. Which are you just saying? Are you just meaning that like in a reference to both of them?
Both of them.
Yeah.
One of them controls it by hiding behind her giggle and her facade, but trust me, she's just as bad. The hate is there.
See, I've never heard her show. I swear to God, I've never heard her show.
It's nothing I'd be interested in listening to. All she talks about is I went to the store.
No, I get that. But my point is that I haven't. Tonight is the first night that I've ever spoken with any of that crew. I think.
Right.
I'm certain of it. Yeah, I've never spoken. I've never even mentioned them on my show.
I guess I'm really not talking about you in particular.
No, I know.
Oh, okay. I just don't want you to think that all of this applies to you because it doesn't.
No, I don't. But I'm just kind of sounding out loud.
Well, it's a step down for you because the way they have laid themselves out to look is they're just scum. That's the way they're acting. Every one of them are acting like, and they've even pulled some of the Spreaker hosts over there into their little group. You know, I was getting yelled at by Pumpkin Face and Pete from that Pete guy, and a few of them were in there just bashing me while I was in his chat room. And I'm like, these people don't know me. They're going off the word of people that are obsessed, maniacal people. I mean, like that cowpote. Are you kidding me? So I know I'm talking a lot about what they were doing to me, but that has a lot to do with this. Wouldn't y'all agree? Are y'all there? Y'all say something or something. Y'all have anything to add? Or
I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm getting my eyes are starting to get heavy, but. Yes, I wouldn't even pay those guys no mind. It's unfortunate that everybody can't be friends and work together. I mean, it's not. It doesn't hurt anything for everyone to work together and be friends.
Well, I can tell you that's all I'm doing. That's the last you'll see me try.
Yeah, if they don't want to be friends, fuck them. I don't care if anyone doesn't like me. And those that want to be friends, let's be friends. And you know what? The cream will rise to the top regardless. I mean. The best show will be the best show, and that's it. I don't have to worry about anybody. I'll be friends. I'll be friends with those who want to be friends with me, and if they don't want to be friends with me, that's fine too.
Speaking of that, have I ever tried to dictate who you guys hang out with?
No.
I could care less. Live and let live is the way I look at it.
Yeah, I don't care. I wouldn't care if you even became friends with that, with Man Dog Solutions.
Well, you weren't.
No. Right.
Yeah, I didn't care.
Right.
Yeah.
If you became best friends with Goofy Bone tomorrow, I'd still like you, Debbie. Wouldn't like that part of you, but I'd still like you.
I don't know. After tonight, I think I'm closing the door. I mean, that was it for me. I mean, he put on his little show, and he needs to be just taught a lesson then. So don't ever do it again to somebody else. But the door's closed as far as I go.
With Goofy?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate, like I said. I mean, and like I said, the cream will rise to the top regardless. I mean, and having friends who will make you go there faster. But, you know, regardless of whether people are friends with people or not, I think people will notice a good show, and a lot of it's also luck too, as I said before.
Well, on July 20th of 2013, July 20th, I made a ticket number 1467683 that says, "Can you please tell me if Shannon sent me an email from shannondingy@cinchcast.com?" That was the last time I ever talked to the help center where you lodge complaints, and they sent me one back that said no. Now, somebody from that address, the trolls were doing some serious damage around the Blog Talk Radio at that time. Perhaps they went in and did something that made it look like it was me or something. I don't know. There was the other one before that was May 28th of 2013 that says, "I feel I know my way around the BTR site. In my spare time, I am offering services to give assistance to a teacher of sorts to your incoming host. I will be glad to give back to BTR all the things it has given to me." And then, you know, that's all I've done. There was nothing made around the time. That was the only thing done in 2013. And then it goes to October the 12th of 2012. That's it, period. There was no complaints made by me. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here looking. I'll do a screen share with you guys and let y'all see it. It's the Blog Talk Radio Help Center where you log in, and that's where you lodge formal complaints. All right. And that's all I can say. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying I'm innocent, guys. I'm not trying to say that. But
To me, yeah, it shouldn't even matter. I mean, if someone's talking that kind of shit, I don't care what people say about me personally, so long as they don't, like, I'd be pissed if someone swatted my house or some shit like that. But whatever you want to fucking say about me, that's fine. You know? That's just me, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, so long as the shit doesn't get, like, I guess too personal. But other than that, I really don't care.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't even know if I'm making sense. I got to get to bed. I'm sorry, Deb.
Why would you say you're sorry? You're precious. I love you.
I try to be.
Mr.
All right, guys. Good night, Lester. Good night, JP. I don't know if Steve or anyone else is there. I'll say good night to you guys as well.
Good night, Mr. Midnight Movie.
All right.
We're going to take a break and be right back. I'm going to put on a song and be right back. We're going to listen to a song by Dwight Yoakam called I Sang Dixie. Now, here we go. Taking a break starting in 3, 2, and 1.
I sang Dixie as he died. People just walked on by as I cried. The bottle had robbed him of all his rebel pride. I sang Dixie as he died. Said way down yonder in the land of cotton, old times there ain't near as rotten as they are on this this damned old LA street. They drew a dying breath, laid his head against my chest. Please, Lord, take his soul back home to Dixie. I sang Dixie as he died. People just walked on by as I cried. The bottle had robbed him of all his rebel pride. So I sang Dixie as he died. Listen to me, son, while you still can. Run back home to that southern land. Don't you see what life here has done to me? They closed those old blue eyes and fell limp against my side. No more pain. Now he's safe back home in Dixie. I sang Dixie as he died. People just walked on by as I cried. Bottle had robbed him of all his rebel pride. So I sang Dixie as he died. I sang Dixie as he died. Girl, you taught me how to hurt real bad and cry myself to sleep. Showed me how this town shattered dreams. Another lesson about a naive fool who came to Babylon. Found out that the pie don't taste so sweet. Now his guitar's Cadillac, hillbilly music, lonely, lonely streets that I call home. Yeah, my guitar's Cadillac, hillbilly music, the only thing that keeps me hanging on. Ain't no glamour in this tinsel land of lost and wasted life. Pain and scars are all that's left for me. Oh, but thank you, girl, for teaching me brand new ways to be cruel. If I can find my mind now, I guess I'll just leave. And his guitar's Cadillacs, hillbilly music, lonely, lonely streets I call home. Yeah, my guitar's Cadillac, hillbilly music, the only thing that keeps me
We're back right now, live with you here on, well, I guess it's actually Friday morning. I'm Debbie here with you, and I was just reading over some of my chat room. And, you know, guys, I don't know, you know, Stabby kind of plays both ends. It's kind of hard to, you know, I was just reading over the chat room, and I do give some, when there's certain people in there, I do give certain measurement to the chat room. And what I meant when I said I could care less is what I mean. I couldn't care less who they hang out with. I mean, I'm really, really not that kind of person. I mean, I don't. But the only thing is when you've got somebody that's just evil, the way that woman is, RD, and to see you over there on her show putting, oh, great show, and, you know, the truth is, you don't know the story here. This woman is obsessed. She's very sick, and that's all I have to say to you. As far as Stabby just plays both ends. He's just sort of like a chat room warrior, just kind of running around, you know, pitting the shows against each other. Oh, well, you should hear what this show is saying, and this show is... That's all Stabby really is. I mean, I just come on here. I love what I do. I think it's great. My family loves it. They're always in here joking around about it. And I just wish that people would give it up. Give up the hate. I mean, stop it. It's ridiculous. That's all. Oh, hi, Slayer 454. I just don't want to be caught in the crossfire, you know? That's all. I meant every word I said.
I believe you did.
Stabby says, I'm not sure Mr. Solution or Beasley knew that you came into a semi-serious situation that was already tense and dropped nuke on it. I did? I dropped nuke on it? I had nothing to do with what happened between them. Nothing to do with it. Believe it or not, I'm a pretty sweet person. I mean, people in real life call me a saint, if you want to know the truth. I mean, they always go, you're a saint. And I don't do this. All the audio's there. The only show I took down was the show about the golf course. Remember the golf course we were talking about?
Yeah.
I just got nervous about that. It's not down, it's on private. But other than that, everything's up. Everything that happened, word for word, it's all there. I don't do editing or anything like that. So I have nothing to hide. I didn't do this. I was caught in the crossfire on that deal.
On you talking about with Guy and Mr. Solution. Yeah.
But now the folks over on Blog Talk Radio are taking it to the extreme. Oh, man. Over there going, I love John Wiley Price. Oh, it's unbelievable what they're doing. And, oh, I can't believe that she would call somebody a racist just because he affected her business. No. That's not. That has not. Trust me on this.
Well, a lot of times people will try to join up with anybody that they know. Like, it's kind of like in that deal where you don't care for John Wiley Price, and you don't make any bones about that. But so in order to get at you, sort of, they're going to jump on board with him. You know what I'm saying? And try to give him, it's kind of that any old port in a storm attitude.
I've been hating John Wiley Price for a long time. I've just never brought it up until that night. I don't know how it got brought up. Somebody brought it up. But he is very racist. He's horrible.
He doesn't care too much for the white community.
Nope.
I can tell you that, or any other community except for the one that he belongs to.
And he is a criminal. He's a criminal. And they're afraid to, if they file against him, then he's going to scream racist. He's going to scream civil rights and all that kind of stuff. And it's going to blow a lot of things sky high. There's a lot of dirty judges and a lot of dirty DAs over there that a lot of people know about. I mean, should I say the words Craig and Watkins in the same sentence? I mean, there's a lot of dirt. Dallas County government is dirty. And there's a lot of underhanded things that go on. Trust me, we were in it. And there's a lot of glad handing going on and underhanded stuff going on. And they're afraid if they blow him out of the water, he's going to blow everybody else out of the water. That's fact. That's fact.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the dirtiest dealings you've ever seen in your life that I was a part of. And Victor would not pay to play. He wouldn't do it. He would not do it. He would not pay to play. And so look what happened. They were demanding $5,000 donation out of every licensed bondsman in the county to go to his Kwanzaa Fest, and Victor wouldn't do it. And they went after Victor with a vengeance. John Wiley Price went after Victor with a vengeance. And because
you talked about that at the time, I assume, when that happened on your radio?
No. Mm-mm. Nope.
Oh, okay.
There were other people that were taking credit about what happened to Victor, if you know what I mean.
That's why I'm wondering if that's why I was saying that if you talked about it, that must be where other people that took credit for that.
No, I didn't, and there were a lot of people in the dark that didn't know what happened, but that's exactly what happened.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, I'm Christian enough. When I say I swear to God, I would never say that unless I am not lying. That my family knows that when I say I swear to God, Stephen, if you do that, I will do so. When I say that,
right?
Yeah, exactly. But these mullets on BTR are taking it and running with it. It's a joke. Oh God, it's hysterical what they're doing. It's funny, but whatever. I'm not going to say anything else. But trust me, I'm not the bad guy here, guys. I am not the bad guy. Neither is Lester. I mean, Lester is a jokester. He made fun of me. He wore me out.
I did.
Wore me out. But it was radio. You get over it, and then I went back at him.
Yeah.
I went back at him just as hard.
Yeah,
No. Well, not just as hard, but in a pretty nasty way, right?
Yeah. But the whole idea, it was radio. It was a bit. And there's a difference between a bit. Somebody said, I can't believe that he went after her so bad and talked about her so. It was a radio bit.
But didn't you see when we called over there, Goofy said that. Goofy goes, well, I can't believe that you would treat her like that and then go and she would allow you, and then now you're friends with her. So I guess people don't.
Well, that's because they don't understand radio.
They don't understand, yeah, because I came right back at him. Trust me. Yeah. I did this. Take a listen to what I did back after Lester Bartholomew Jones went off on me on his show. I came back with this.
Hello, all you beautiful people out there in Spreaker land. This is Bootsy McGee here on Spreaker.com, and I'm here to talk to you about haters. You know what they say, haters gonna hate. And you know that's right, haters is just gonna hate. Now, we have some interviews here today. Our first interview is with our friend Lester the Molester. Lester, how are you today? Well, that's just really, really good. And what do you know about haters? Can you tell us about haters, Lester?
Why, yes, I can. I am Chester the Molester, and I'm here to tell you that I am only 22 years old. But I'm here to talk to you about a hater on this here Spreaker.com, and her name is Debbie Daly. She is 153 years old, and she is the driest old hag you've ever seen in your life. And she's a no-talent hack, and she's a hater. Oh, she's a drama queen, too. The loneliest old twat you ever saw in your life. And us down here in Texas, now you know I'm here on my brother-in-law, Johnny's radio station, 'cause he lets me be on here. I ain't got a wife. My wife done left me years ago 'cause I'm an old piece of shit. I'm fat, I'm old, and as a matter of fact, if you look at the picture of me on my show page here, That's the best picture I've ever had took, and I look like shit in it. So you can imagine what I look like in person. What about you, Bootsy?
Oh, no, you don't. You're not going to get me to talk bad about Debbie Daly. I actually love Debbie Daly. Because you know something? They may call me Bootsy McGee here on the network, but I'm really a boy. I'm a boy. I'm a male. And I hate haters. As a matter of fact, I hate everything. I hate you. I hate me. I hate my mother. I hate my brother. No, wait a minute. I don't have a brother or a mother. I forgot. I hate my dog. Do I have a dog? I got a cat. That's the closest thing I've ever come to pussy anyway. And I'm going to tell you what, but I've got this person that I'm going to sue. I'm going to get everything she owns. Everything she owns. And I can't wait till I'm sitting across from her and I can say, hey, you old mean thing, I'm going to get that quilt on your bed and I'm going to burn it. And I'm going to say, yee-haw! Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, did you go to see Wicked? I love going to see plays and orchestras and stuff like that. You know, I'm married. I'm married to a man that I love, and I am so rich. Ooh, I drive a BMW, and I make so much money, but I never have to work. I don't know how I get all my money, but I don't have to work. Isn't that funny? You know, a lot of people think I live here with my mother, but I don't. I promise I don't. And I'm half Italian. My daddy was Italian. But I hate my daddy, and my daddy hates me. I only love my mama and my grandma.
Bootsy, that's got to be the sweetest thing I ever did hear anybody say. Now I'm going to remind you one more time that I'm Chester the Molester. And I am here. Excuse me, my name is Lester the Molester. I'm sorry about that. And I'm here on Spreaker.com to tell you, do not go over to the Debbie Daly Show. She is so old and so dried up, and she's a nasty old twat. You stay over here at the Lester Show, where we've got talent, and we've got brains, and we've got, better than that, we've got a brother-in-law named Johnny that got on iHeartRadio. Now, I didn't make it on iHeartRadio, nor did my friends, and we're out to wreak havoc on this network until they all hate us. I gotta go now, Bootsy. It's been fun being here on your show, babe. I'll talk to you next time. Until then, this is Lester the Molester saying goodbye, everybody, and don't forget to hate Debbie on the way out.
There you go, and I'm back. So that's what I did, and I let it run one time, and it was funny, and I think he must have either heard it or it got back to him, and that was the end. And then he actually had called to ask me. I was shocked when I saw the request for a contact request come over on Skype, and I accepted it not knowing it was actually him. And then when he called, I was shocked to hear that it was him, and he was actually calling to ask me a question. And then we just started talking, and I had a lot of respect for the man in radio because I've heard what he's doing. And again, this is radio today. This is the wave of the future. And I had listened to him on Mobster Boss Radio. I think it was called the Johnny Molson Show then. And I had listened to these guys, and I knew that these guys had it, that they got it. They knew what was going on. And so it was by that I had a lot of respect for him. I'm not the kind of person that holds grudges and hate for people. And he actually made me laugh in the conversation a little bit. And before I knew it, we were laughing. And it just sort of went away. And there's people that cannot understand that. They can't accept it.
Well, that's just, again, that's just knowing the difference. And what, I don't even know if that makes sense. That's just knowing the difference in that you don't take a lot of things personal like these people do. You know, I can get mad and scream and yell at somebody, and it's, in my opinion, it's a bit. You know, it's just like, you know, of course, Goofy had to play the big, bad, tough guy. right? But my point is Goofy should have rolled with that. I mean, he's going to get some lessons anyway. The guy, well, he's going to get some lessons from that. He should have rolled with that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I told him you're making mistakes, you know.
Well, you know what I'm saying, though? Rolled with that, and instead of I mean, why you want people to call in? You want controversy. You say the most. When you say you're the most controversial
Lester, he'd been begging me for a week to call in as close as yesterday. Call in.
Now you know what it's all about.
So I called in.
He's gonna. But see, this is the problem when you get somebody that really doesn't know how radio works. Oh, I mean, they know how to hold a conversation. They know how to broadcast. They know how to overtalk people and hang up and do all of that sort of stuff. But it's going to capture people's attention for a little while, and then it's going to go away. And that's what happens. I mean, that is just exactly what happens in radio.
He used the phone call to scream and overtalk you to make it look that he was right, to make him look victorious.
You know what? And it doesn't matter. He should have argued with me.
I understand that, Lester, and you know that I understand that.
I mean, the whole idea of this was he should have argued with me. That's how radio works. That's how radio bits work.
He didn't. He put on a little show for his 12 listeners, and he acted like he was Mr. Big Tough Guy that knocked one of the number one guys down. And
all he did was overtalk me on his own phone system. That's why Guy Shea will not be stupid enough to call in on that piece of shit show.
And Lester, the only reason that you got mad is because, and I'm going to say this, I don't care what anybody, I don't care if you get mad. Guy Shea, you were, this is a bad choice of word, almost white knighting, because you know the real Guy Shea. As I'm starting to figure out the real Guy Shea. What a good guy, what a good man he is.
But the deal is I was sincere when I said, when we were talking out here, Guy Shea doesn't care.
Oh, I know, but you care.
He has the wrong idea. The only thing that Goofy's ever going to be able to do with Guy Shea is he's going to sit on his own little fucking radio station or on his own little show, and he's going to go around to anybody else that will have him. He will talk about it, but he will never, ever. And Goofy, if you're listening, I hope you are.
He's listening.
You go on to somebody like Chris Top's show, Who's Fair, and you guys have a dialogue on there, and let's see what happens, and you present why you don't like Guy Shea, and let Guy present why and however that's supposed to play out. It doesn't matter. My point is Goofy's not man enough to do that. Mm-mm. And he's not man enough to do that. Because Goofy only knows one mode, and that is this gang pile-on mentality.
This tough guy.
Well, because if you think about it, Goofy's always saying he made Guy Shea cry. Let me tell you something. He mistaked Guy Shea not yelling.
He wasn't crying. I've heard that.
Tone.
I have heard that bit 1,000 times, and Guy Shea wasn't crying.
No, he wasn't crying. He was not yelling for the first time in forever that people have heard Guy Shea.
He was being honest, and what he said was true.
He was saying, here's my story. So he lays it all out there, that he has a biracial grandchild, and that he stepped up to the plate and did things that Goofy could only dream to do. But my point to all of this is because Guy Shea wasn't yelling and yelling names, in Goofy's eyes, in the eyes of an immature little piece of shit, that's crying because he wasn't yelling. You know, I honestly do not understand. Look, I knew we were going to get ambushed when you wanted to call over there, you know, or we had discussed calling over there. I knew it was going to be an ambush.
I said, guys, take a vote, and everybody said yes.
I just said fine, yeah, that's fine. No, I'm just saying, I knew we were going to get ambushed, but I really thought Goofy would be smart enough to play this along on a call for a while.
I couldn't hear anybody.
Lower the input of the call, overtalk me, and then that's the end of the deal.
I couldn't hear anybody but Goofy.
Well, of course not.
And he was just raging.
Well, of course he was, because that's all he's got, man.
Well, it'll never happen again. I can guarantee you there will never be another call made from this radio station over to his. Radio show over to his.
Well, and I have never mentioned, I did tonight. We mentioned his name tonight. We gave him what he wanted. He thinks that this is, for anybody that runs around with 105 listens and says, I'm number one.
Shit.
Number one in your own fucking mind. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know how many of those are legitimate listens. But, all of that's going to change here next month anyway. And that's not something that they feel the need to announce, I'm sure, but they will. I don't know if they're going to announce it after it gets up, but they're going to go back to the way that it used to be.
Which was what?
Well, you're not going to be able to sit there and hammer your show and make it look like you've got listeners.
I can't believe people do that. If I was the kind of person that did that, how am I winning? I mean, I wouldn't do that to save my.
But see, here's the deal: they get busted. All you have to do is look at the page ranks, and when you see somebody that's got 400 listens and they're way down the page, there's a reason for that. The system actually registers unique IP addresses. So for those of you that want to fuck with your numbers, set and change your IP for every click. And you might be able to advance yourself. Turn that into a full-time job.
Wow.
So that you can try to raise in your numbers. Then at 2:00 in the morning, when they shift, all that work you just did's gone. I don't understand people that want to do this, and why they would want to do this. For a person that's supposed to be all about the money. You would think that he would want to promote himself in a way that garners money. I'm not talking about selling dope or his fictitious stock portfolio. I'm talking about like really get out there and produce yourself a good quality show, get you some advertisers. There's a lot of advertisers out there that'll take on podcast.
Well, he's got to get off this thing that he's doing.
He's not going to do that.
Well, whatever.
He's 30-something years old, acting like he's 12, eating in the fucking Spreaker cafeteria, rolling up a big fatty, and that's going to really garner him a fucking high ranking somewhere.
Well, Guy says in the chat room, he wanted attention, so I gave him what he wanted. He needs me to mention him, or it's back to the same old boring Debbie this and Debbie that.
No, see, I'm not even looking at the chat.
And then he said, I always decide what and how things work out for my show. I will do it until it bores me, just the way I roll. I do, however, always give a host we mess with the option to have us stop. As far as my show goes, this was Goofy's last 15 minutes. We have other material to move on to. If he's smart or cares, he will use it to get more listens and then continue on with other material, in my honest opinion. It seems like many of these other programs never get bored with this material. He said, I would love that. Oh, I don't know what he's talking about. I am a saint, Guy. I am Saint Guy. The old, when I said they call me a saint, they do. Shut up. I'll get them in here. I said, what do y'all always say? My mom's a saint. The old formula was way better, not letting folks buffer their listens. It's sad. Why do it? I don't know. It's sort of like cheating on
it's
in
like
a game.
telling everybody you quit smoking when you didn't.
When you didn't really quit smoking. Exactly. It's like cheating in a game. Like
it's like cheating in solitaire if you're using the real cards instead of the computer, and then you look through it, stack the deck, and
Exactly.
one.
I mean, are you kidding me? People want to win that bad? I mean, that's sad. I mean, the numbers that you see on my page, that is my numbers. I wouldn't change those. I mean, I wouldn't, what they call it, buffer them, or what they call it, pumping them, buffering. I've heard all different words.
the deal is it all, again, their computer still looks at unique IPs and unique listens. You know, we told somebody out there, be sure and hit the little heart thing. We kept telling people that. Be sure and hit the like button. Goofy fell for that hook, line, and sinker. He was like a big old catfish hanging onto the deal. And then they started that deal. Be sure and hit the like button, people. Be sure and hit the like button. That like button does nothing for you. If you get 0 likes or 100 likes, it does nothing for you, Goofy. He is so easy to manipulate. Because, see, we figured out about a month ago that every word we say he hangs on. Every word you say he hangs on.
I couldn't believe that
he
knew what I said.
He remembered you memorized on his fucking computer. Are you kidding me?
He remembers things I don't remember. What did he say? What did he say tonight? I was like, what? I said, all that proves is that you listen to everything I say. He said something about, I forgot what he said.
And of course, you asked me. I have got the best memory. He said, of course I do, and you listen to my show, Debbie.
Okay, what did he say?
He said, and you listen to my show, Debbie. That's what he said.
No. He mentioned something that I said.
About your, it was about your father said, don't get in between two men.
And I went, whoa,
yeah.
Wow. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, he is really, really.
Well, you know what? And I don't mind talking about him because, look, he's going to get listens from this anyway. Now, he can go and tell all of his people, well, that old fucker, he doesn't know what he's talking about. That son of a bitch. Well, I'll tell you something. Just go look at the front page and tell me where we rank. When you open up our category, we're number 1. Every fucking day, Goofy. That's what you get to look at. We're number 1 every day of your existence on here. Mm-hmm. And you cannot impact that.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
That's a fact.
You know, I'm going to explain something to something that Stabby McHugs. Stabby McHugs claims that a lot of people don't like Debbie, and it's not just because of what people say. I understand that, Stabby, but let me explain something to you. And this is coming. This is the truth. Okay. The truth of the matter is this: when you're normal. Take, for example, me, and you don't like somebody, and I've said this before. For example, I don't like Ron Paul Girl. Her voice makes my teeth itch, okay? So I don't listen to her. I haven't heard her voice in months. But when y'all claim not to like me, you don't take it, just leave her alone. No, you don't. You take it way over the line, and you want to get everybody else to not like me. You want me to be off the internet. You want me to be off the radio. You want me to do this. That's not disliking me, Stabby. That is obsessive hate is what that is. So yet there is a big difference. A big difference.
I agree with that.
Normal people, when they don't like somebody, they ignore them. But this isn't not liking Debbie Daly. This is an obsessive hate these people have. This is a mental condition.
Well, but you got to remember, in that I agree with you when you say that, and it is kind of it turns into a mental condition. You know, I don't know why, but I agree with you in that it does turn into that. But you got to remember, you know. For some reason, you are on their mind every day.
Oh, now, I bet they wake up thinking about me. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, if you take any solace in this, is just know that you occupy these people's mind. Guy Shea occupies Goofy's mind every fucking day.
I know, it's weird.
Because Goofy's talking about getting laid. Goofy's closest things to getting laid is by,
I know, right.
Rosy Palm. Okay. Goofy's jerking off to Guy Shay. He's jacking off to Guy Shay. You know what? I promise you, when we called, he got a fucking boner. This guy couldn't wait to end his show so he could go jerk off that he got to talk to the great Lester.
Exactly.
And he had Debbie Daly in the room.
And Debbie Daly.
This was a double orgasm for this little fucker.
Exactly.
You know, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. This is what he wanted us to mention. He said, well, mention my name, right? That's what he said?
He kept saying, don't just say somebody said that. Tell him who it was. Lester Bartholomew Jones. The way he did that.
No, and that's fine. But my point is I don't care. I know he's going to mention me. He can't help himself. This guy is obsessed with me. He's obsessed with you. He doesn't know how to do anything. And we, at this point, Guy Shay is the object of his existence.
He did the same thing on Blog Talk Radio with Ghost.
Imagine that.
The same thing.
A big, like I didn't know what I was talking about. You know, and it's just like when I go over to YouTube, it's like it was no place for me to be.
And the thing about it is he was shocked that you had ever even heard Ghost. He was like, well, how do you know what Ghost did? As if to, all of Ghost shows are still on Blog Talk Radio, every one of them.
Well, and there's some stuff on YouTube now.
Oh, there's tons of it.
And to give credit where credit.
But wait. Did you hear what he said? He goes, I remember this now. He goes, have you actually listened to him, or did you go off for what Miss Daly told you? Goofy, his entire repertoire is on Blog Talk Radio.
Oh, I lost you there for a second.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I know he said that. I know he said that, or whatever. And then he asked me if I listened to full shows or did I listen to clips. What does it matter? I heard it. I know what his show consists of. And I wish, look, I hope Goofy Bone continues to do his show, and I really mean that, because see, the difference between me and Goofy, he's going to obsess about me. He's going to jerk off in about 15 minutes to me. That's what this guy's going to do. He's going to stroke his little peanut cock to me. But after that, then he's going to go to sleep dreaming about Lester, dreaming about Debbie Daly, dreaming about Guy Shay. And he's going to wake up in the morning. He's going to eat as quick as he can. He's going to get online and see if he can get him some audio, because he is obsessed with Lester, Debbie Daly, and Guy Shay. He's going to go take a shit after he drinks his coffee.
And then what's he going to do, Lester? And then he's going to get in his car. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I can go off and I can get rabid. I can say all kinds of wild and crazy things, and then I'm done. I'm truly done. It does not matter to me. This radio thing it's an important thing in my life. I actually look forward to coming and being on your show now.
Aw.
Yeah, I do. And I've got my own thing. Now with my voice being able, now I'm going to be able to hold my voice. That's just got to just eat Goofy up. In fact, I think my first show back, really back, I think I'll do one for an hour of non-talk. I don't need to roll up a blunt. I don't need to play music. I don't need to go off on I'll just ramble on.
Can you hear my dryer squeaking? That squeaky noise, that's my dryer. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that? I thought I was trying to adjust my headphones. I thought it was some kind of feedback.
No, it's my damn dryer.
Too close to my microphone.
I'm sorry. It's my dryer. I hate it.
Huh.
I'm at the big house tonight. That sounds so funny when I say the big house, but that's what we say.
I don't know what that means.
In our family, that's what we call it. Well, there's two houses. One of them is closer to you. That's the big house over by, it's the name of a candy bar. You'll know what I'm talking about, okay? And then there's the smaller house, which is where the kids are actually, that's where they actually stay. And that's where the main studio is set up, because I was so stupid I set it up over there thinking that there would be extra room and all this bullshit. But anyway, so there you go. Yeah. And I'm at the big house is where I'm over here in the very back where I'm next to the laundry room, and it makes this eat noise. I hate it.
There you go. All right.
I can't stand it.
Did you know I own 2 houses? I own my house, and then I own a rental house.
Oh, I own more than that. I own...
I'm just going to tell you, though, my whole extent of property is I own a rental house, and I actually, I own another house, but that's at the lake. But I own a house that I won in a poker game. I really mean that. No.
You're not the guy in West Texas. It's the 4 6s. Never mind, I'm joking. Have you ever seen the 4 6s ranch?
No, I know what you're talking about, though.
A guy won all that on a poker hand, and it has 6. Is it 6s?
I think so.
Yeah, it's on the way to Abilene.
Yeah, I know. I've heard the story, but no. But I actually won. The other house in a poker game, a true poker game. It wasn't. See, when you say that, you're thinking, "Wow, man, there must have been hundreds of thousands of dollars." Let me tell you something. This guy thought he was going to come in and just bolo over a poker game that I was in. And when he ran out of money, anyway, we drew up a deal. And of course, then we went and finalized the deal the next day when he lost the hand. And it's not that house that I own. It like I said, it's a rental property, and it's produced really good rent for me but it's one of those what do you call them? It's a trailer thing. It's a double wide. I own a double wide trailer that I rent out for $1,000 a month, and I've owned it. That hand represented $22,000 on his part, and the property was, it was all worth a lot more than that. But that he wanted to throw it up there, so he did. And I don't know. Anyway, it's produced $1,000 a month to me for the past 30 some odd months.
Well,
so I think that's a pretty good deal.
There's a little bullshit lie that goes on around about this rent house that we own. We own a rent house in Mesquite that I purchased in 1989. I purchased it. It had belonged first and foremost to my brother, and then my brother sold it to my sister-in-law, and then I bought it from her. And they say that it's my dad's house or some shit like that. I own it outright. I own it 100%. I actually paid it off, and I own it outright. And it's over by Poteet High School, and it's a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath brick home that I own. And
Good for you.
I sort of gave it to my daughter, so.
Well, there you go.
But then she didn't want to live there by herself, so she moved in with Steven.
There you go.
Anyway.
No, people that doubt that kind of stuff, these are people that live off of mom and dad.
Well, some of them are living off the government.
Or off the government or whatever. But, you just know this. I've learned in my life that people resent anybody with a position of authority, or if you have any money, or whatever goes on. They always resent what they don't have, or seem to. Somebody that doesn't have any money. I'm the first one to feel for people that have a hard time with money. I really do understand that and feel for them. But they're going to resent you if you're doing well. An old man told me one time that your best revenge in life is living life well. And you're making a success out of your life. And that just eats people up. They cannot stand that because they feel like they deserve something.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Guys, Shay and I are having an argument in my chat room.
Oh, see, I don't even have the. You know what I've got up? I've got Skype up. I don't even have a screen open.
Oh, well, my brother was in medical school when he was 21 years old and set to be a dentist. Jonathan. Debbie, I wear a size 15 shoes. Guy's talking about a guy.
Oh, well, you know what? Can I interrupt what you're going to say? Because it's about what you're talking. You're talking with Guy right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Excuse me while I whip this out. Isn't anybody going to help that man? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. Guy does not come from. How do I put this right? Guy's family is not a family that has their hand out for anything. And I think Guy put some pictures up around Christmas. That was the Christmas that, I'm just telling you that these people that think they know a lot about Guy Shea, they don't have a fucking clue. And I am not making this up. I don't need to make this up. But I'm just telling you that my good friend, what's he saying? I don't even have it up.
Vic got my attention walking down the beach with it slung over his shoulder. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Guy, I know you're laughing, you piece of shit. We have hands in the basement.
Oh my God.
He goes, okay, Vic, whip it out. Let's go. Biggest gets face.
Oh
Biggest
my
gets
God.
face. He's really a horrible person. Oh, y'all are bringing the worst. You have to remember, I was not only raised by a Marine, but I was raised with boys. So
right.
I can get down and dirty with the rest of you guys.
You
But
a lot of dogs, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm. Why do you say that?
Well, no, I just remember you saying that, and I'm going through a really bad dilemma. I've had a dog she is 17 years old now.
Mm.
And I found her when I was on an assignment 17 years ago, and I brought her home, and I found her in Mississippi, and I brought her home, and she's been with me all this time, and I think I'm getting to that point, if you know what I mean. I don't even like saying it with her in the room, you know what I mean? But she's getting old, and I'm just facing some decisions that I'm going to have to make with her.
Well, don't do anything until it's warranted. Let her try to die a natural life. So, too many people just put them down when they're old.
No, look, I already, there was a point in time where she was having some problems. And, somebody like Goofy can go make fun of this all he wants but I'm just telling you that it really does break your heart to see this. This has been the longest living relationship I've ever had in my life.
It's very heartbreaking.
It is. And about a year ago, she was having all kinds of troubles. And I thought it was time at that point in time. And I have such a great vet. Here's the point. She's 17 years old. I don't care what kind of drugs she's got to take to feel okay. And if that makes sense to anybody but me. Because, I just want to make sure that she's not in pain and that she's got control of everything. And it's all
aspirin. Good. Give her baby aspirin. They love it, and it's good for them. No Tylenol, though, but baby aspirin. Just put it in her food.
I do, and I give her. She also takes something now called trazodone.
That's a steroid.
Oh, it is?
Uh-huh.
Well,
just be sure you give her aspirin. What is she got? She can't. They either die from cancer, or is she? What is she? Is she walking feeble, or? She's
old.
Well, I know, but that's fine. There's old dogs that are fine.
Well, she's like really old. If you look, we'll talk about it off the deal sometime.
I just had one guy that was a little bit over 17, and she's
over 17 now. She'll be 18 this year. And if I look this dog up, their average lifespan is 15 to 16 years. So
Well, you're taking good care of her then.
well, and that's what my vet told me. You know, her long life is just a reflection of the
Weenie dog. You can sometimes stretch 20 years out of a weenie dog. That's what mine was, is a weenie dog, a dachshund. So. Just saying, I don't know. The smaller the dog, the longer they can live. You know what I mean?
She's small.
Yeah.
When I say she's small, she's a skipper key. I don't know if you've ever heard of those, but they are just a great dog. And if you read about them, they don't have a lot of health problems, and they're it's spelled SCH whatever. If you just type in skipper, as in skipper, and the word key, then they'll refer you to the right deal. But they're a beautiful dog, and anyway, I'm just really kind of worried about her.
Lester, I've never heard of a skipper key.
Well, that's right. You won't hear about them.
This is an original. This is a skipper key. No. It's very, very pedigree dog. No, I'm joking.
No, they're a dog that originates in Hungary, and they used to use them on barge boats.
And you just found this dog?
I literally found it as a pup, tied up.
Oh man.
But it was kind of cool though, and I brought her back with me. I took her. I was in Mississippi, and then I went ahead and took her to a vet, and I put my return off, and then the vet kind of got her to feeling better, and then I just rather than fly, I just went ahead and drove home, and I've had her ever since. So there you go.
What, is she just having trouble getting around, like limping, and I'm just so old? Is she gray and stuff like that?
She's turning gray in the face. I mean, she's a solid black dog. I mean, I don't know. 4 years ago, she had. You're gonna love this. She had knee surgery. She blew her knee out, and I had that. I had that surgery done, and then he told me. He said, you know, when a dog blows out one knee, and we fix it, and chances are they're going to blow the other one out. Now, next year she blew that one out, and so I had that knee fixed. So. Oh
wow, she looks like a chow chow, doesn't she?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
That's badass. Yeah, it's a Schipperke. What'd you call it? A skipper key?
That's how we pronounce it.
That's cute. It's a badass dog. They originated in the 16th century. Yeah, they're healthy dogs.
Yes. Yeah. Very healthy and very territorial and very loyal.
And you're very attached to her, aren't you?
You reckon? Yeah.
It says they only live to about 13 years. Of the 36 deceased, the Schipperke has no particular health problems, and individuals often reach the ages of 17 to 18. For the UK Kennel Club survey puts the median lifespan at 13. Of the 36 deceased dogs in the survey, the oldest dog is currently 18 years old as of June of 2013. 18 years and 1 month. He lives in Fort Worth, Texas. Nonetheless, inactivity, lack of exercise, and overfeeding are very harmful and can lead to joint and skeletal problems.
Right.
Yeah, so...
Well, I keep her weight down. She stays a solid 17 to 18 pounds. So
you know the main reason why people put dogs down, and I had to put down the number one dog of my life just 3 years ago, and I never talk about him. You'll never hear me mention Boomer because it's just too much for me to talk about. And people that don't believe that you can get attached to an animal, you're wrong. They're just like people. I mean, they just are different than us, but it's like a child almost. And, you know, the reason people put them down is they can't talk and they can't say, you know, Dad, I'm really hurting here. They really can't. And you just have to make that decision. If she starts really looking like she's having a hard time, then you may want to make that decision. But, you know, I really hate it. I mean, I had Boomer put down, and I just looked at Victor one night, and he came in there, and he was like, Debbie, she had been Boomer got poisoned. Yeah, somebody fed Boomer. They killed off 20 cats and 3 dogs in 1 month. They were feeding them slug, whatever you call it. It's called Slug Be Gone, and it's something that dogs will eat or something like that. That's what.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a autopsy done, well, Victor did. But anyway, he was breathing, he was dying, and it was very sad. And Victor came in there, and I couldn't look at Victor, and I just said, I don't want to hear it. Just turn around and walk out the door, and I'll know what you're doing. Just leave. And he got him in the car, and it's just a very sad story. And it was never spoke about then after that. I mean, I couldn't even say his name because he was just, he's my dog. So, yeah, it's hard. We talked about it on the show one night. We had a show about it, and we talked about the Rainbow Bridge. And, Jewish producer was being funny, but it was true. There's a lot of people that really, 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 really have a hard time with it. And
well, it's just like I told somebody the other day. If you keep a dog long enough, it will break your heart.
My stupid brother comes home one time and he goes, "Well," I said, "Did you put down Boo Boo Kitty?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, Robin." I told Robin I had to take her to the vet, and he goes, "I took her out over in the forest back there. I just took out my 9mm and put a bullet in the back." I said, "David." He goes, "Well, I wasn't going to go pay $40-something for the veterinarian." I said, "David, right." I was so upset with him. That was back when he was a cop.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "David, that's horrible." But I think it's a very humane thing to do. It's very sad, though. I could never see it, though. Victor stayed there with him, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah. No, and I get that. My vet doesn't charge anything to put a dog down. If you're one of his clients or whatever, that's just something that they do for people. They'll actually come out to your house and pick your dog up and do whatever they need to do.
That's very sad. There was a film that had somebody famous in it that they just did. It was called, I forgot the name of it, that was about that exact thing. Having to put a dog down. It was a movie that, I don't remember now. It's like Jim Carrey or somebody like that did a movie about it. It was very sad. It was called, it almost came to me. It's called Somebody and Me. Like, I can't remember. It was very sad. It was about a golden retriever. That's what Boomer was, a golden retriever. And it's about how they had to put it down. But Marley and Me. It's called Marley and Me. That's right. Marley and Me. And it's very, 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 very sad.
Well, I wouldn't want to watch it.
No, it's got Jennifer Aniston and
I think Jennifer Aniston is hot.
Oh, she's hot as fuck. I saw her in an HBO movie last night. I was like, damn.
Which one?
I don't know. It was shot in Hawaii.
Oh, I do know.
Fuck? Did you see her?
She is smoking.
Man, she takes off her clothes and she just has this string bikini on. I was going, shit. No, I was sitting there watching it with Heather, and Heather goes, and I was in there. The girl that was married to Tom Cruise with what's her name, Nicole Kidman. She was in there too. Yeah, but there's this other hot smoking blonde. It's what's his name? The guy that did what's his name? He's Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler is the main guy. I have no idea what it's called. It's got Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston, and she is hot in that.
Isn't she?
Which one did you see her in?
I saw her in some stupid movie where she was like a dentist or a doctor.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She was. There was just something about her coming up and telling a guy to fuck her that just.
Is your dog dreaming?
Yeah, she is. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's usually when they're doing the go. Boof, boof. That's what Gunner does all the time. It's called Just Go With It, and it stars. She is smoking in that movie.
No doubt.
It's called Just Go With It. Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. So anyway, I can't imagine. But I'll tell you one thing. I bet you she is a bitch.
Oh, I am certain. Well, I say I'm certain. I'm sure she is. She is hard to keep up with.
I don't know why. I told Heather last night, we were sitting in there in the main living room, and I said, I bet you she is a 14-karat gold card-carrying bitch, though. I mean,
still not married, right?
Nope. She's run off everybody. She runs off everybody, and she's had the hottest guys on the market.
Yeah, wasn't she tied up with Brad Pitt at one time?
Brad Pitt looks like he was chiseled out of marble. He is the epitome of man, and she runs him off.
Yeah.
You know, and he goes with this scuzzbag, tattooed up ex, of Billy Bob Thornton. Are you kidding me?
Well, him in movies though.
Oh, he's one of my favorites. But
I gotta go my dog. I'll be right back.
Okay. He was really good in Pushing 10. It's called Pushing 10. It's where they're airline thingies, whatever you call it. Airline traffic controllers. It's called Pushing 10, I think, or Moving 10. It's a really good movie. He did a movie called Pushing 10?
I'm back.
Pushing 10 was the name of the movie? Yeah, Pushing 10. It stars, that's one of the best movies I've seen him in. But I can't do anything with him without thinking of Bad Santa.
Who are you talking about?
Billy Bob Thornton.
I think he is a great actor.
Did you ever see Bad Santa?
Yes.
I lived for Bad Santa.
Do you remember the movie that he was in? And he was an air traffic controller.
Pushing 10.
Well, that was it? Pushing 10?
Mm-hmm.
That was a great movie.
It was a great movie. It's just one of those ones that didn't make, the big time, but the plot is amazing.
You know what the best part of that movie, the best scene in that movie was when he went out there and stood right next to the runway as the jet was.
Yeah, it's got a lot of really heavy-duty scenes. What about John Cusack whenever he pushes over his motorcycle out in the parking lot?
Oh, yeah.
John Cusack played a badass in that show.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to feature John Cusack as a badass.
He's one of my favorite actors.
Oh, I like him. I think he's great.
I love the crap out of him. But one of my very favorite actors is he did a movie that nobody. Have you ever seen the movie called The Muse?
Muse? No.
Oh man, it's got Sharon Stone. She plays this hot chick. It's called The Muse, and it's a comedy surrounding Albert Brooks. Oh, he's funny. He's funny. You know Albert Brooks, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I was going to recommend anything on Netflix or app, because I love to go to bed watching movies. I sleep with the TV on. I'm one of those people. I can't sleep unless the TV. I can't sleep unless the TV's going on in the background. And that's a great movie to watch. If I were going to suggest a movie that you haven't seen, do The Muse if you can find it. It's amazing. Trust me, you'll watch it twice. It's got a lot of great people in it. So, are we done here?
You bet.
I've never heard you sound like this before.
Do what? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at something.
No, not that. I don't know. You sound.
No. All right, hang on just a minute.
No. Uh-oh.
Oh, get down.
Uh-oh, here he is.
Wouldn't be your one worldwide, always famous, ever popular, just photogenic, Lester Bartholomew Jones.
With a woman on the call here with you.
That's a fact. That is a fact. And listen, we're inviting anybody. No, we're not either. Oh well, there you go.
Lester, what do women and Kentucky Fried Chicken have?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because, as you know, I ponder lots of stuff, and I ponder. That's a term from the South. Means I'm a deep thinker. Anyway, and I sat the other night and I figured out what a woman and Kentucky Fried Chicken or any fried chicken joint have in common. Do you know what that would be, Miss Daly?
I shudder to think. What?
Well, this is what they have in common. It's
It's when you get through with the breast and the thighs, all you've got is a greasy box to put your bone in. That's what you got left.
That is horrible.
What's wrong with
It's horrible. That's horrible.
It is horrible, isn't it?
Do y'all ever get people that write in and say that you're a sexist or whatever you call it?
But you know, there was a guy that had a website out there for, I don't know, quite a while, and he used to review, and he did really well at it, and he's from Las Vegas, and he reviewed our show, and there were people out there that said that Lester was didn't have a lot of nice things to say about women and racial issues and stuff like that. And I'll be a son of a gun if while I'm reading that, we didn't find out that there was a black woman from Nebraska that wrote in that thought Lester was just a teddy bear, and you just needed to know how to take the context of his message. And I thought that she was another person that actually got it. She didn't take you know what I'm saying? She actually saw the humor in things, or saw or realized that maybe it was a bit we were doing.
Exactly. You just need a big hug. Lester needs a big hug. Not you, but Lester does. You just need a hug.
Yeah. So.
But then watch where he puts his hands when you're hugging him.
I don't mean no harm by it.
The funniest one I think Lester does is how he compares women to refrigerators.
Oh, I'm glad you asked that, Debbie. You know, being the deep thinker that I am.
Oh, yes, you're a real, they should have a statue after you.
Well, here's the deal. If you think about it, now, I told you what women have in common with something like Kentucky Fried Chicken. And now I'm going to tell you what the difference is between a woman and a refrigerator would be the difference in them. And that would be that a refrigerator doesn't fart when you pull your meat out.
Oh, that is so horrible.
Well, how about this? I got one more for you about that.
And then I got one for you that any man girls do not worry if a man breaks up with you, because it's like I've always said, a hard man is good to find, and I've also said that they're just like, I'm going to fuck this up. They're just like a bus. There'll be another one around in another 15 minutes. And the best way to get over one is to get under another one.
Under another one. I knew where you were going.
What were you going to say?
I'm just going to tell you, there's another thing that I thought about here the other night. Like I said, I pondered lots of stuff. And do you know what the difference is between a woman and a washing machine?
No, that one I've never heard.
Machine won't call you every day for a week after you drop a load in it.
Oh my God, that's horrible. But anyway. So true. All right, we're going to get off here before I get something burning in my front yard over here, like the LBG or whatever it's called, the National Organization of Women.
Yes.
So pick a number between 1 and 8.
4.
4 it is, and the only do what?
I said I just thought I'd go halfway there.
You did, and so we're going to hear the first part of this is going to go, Mary. Can anybody guess what I'm going to play? The very first word is Mary. Mary. That's exactly what he says. Check it out. We'll see you guys tomorrow or the next day, whenever. I don't know.